Because
I
she
never
care
acted
about
different
you.
on one. You don't even know when I am on one, right? He started thinking about, well, you drink. I don't say nothing when you drink. Be worse. There's so many people out here that's doing like 30 of them a day. Like I only do two and da 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 da. Right? Like he started to make it a little problem. When I looked at it as, first of all, actually when I first met you, do you do those things? And you told me no, that you only said that for music. It's a music thing. So that right there is just manipulation. But, we passed the little white circle thing. He starts telling me, you know what? I'm not lying to you no more. That was the only thing I ever lied to you about. I promise you, I've been truthful from the beginning. And a part of me was like, this man's still lying in my face because I know something was off with the card. I know something was off with the house, with the dog, with the cars. Like I knew stuff was off. So the fact that he sat there in my face and told me that's the only thing I ever lied to you about, whatever. I'm gonna uncover them while we continue our relationship. That's a red flag. See, God revealed to me a lot of red flags and I kept ignoring them. But see, what God gonna do is continue to put them in your face. Because if this person is not for you in his plan, he's gonna make sure he continues to show you that the man is not for you. Because he showed me in the beginning when he told me he was 24. He showed me in the beginning when
With
he
the
lied to me
name.
about his age.
Right.
Like, if you lie to me about your age and you lie to me about your name, I should have never even dealt with you. I should have never dealt with you when I had a standard and principles about I didn't want to deal with a baby mama drama. But that's on me. This is why I'm dealing with what I'm dealing with right now. Then I sat and I was just thinking, I was about to drop the screenshots, right, of how he talked down on his BM and just a lot of stuff that would have affected other people's lives. And I thought, like, I didn't want to do that because at the end of the day, he still has a child and I don't want her to grow up like, spiteful of him because of the way he was. I wish I never, all the stuff that he was saying about old girl. I'm not gonna do that because they still have a life to live, right? After going through that phone, I seen that.
With Savage X Fenty, I no longer have to wear tight clothes and stick to tight deadlines. I can now be comfortable. Creativity needs comfort. It needs space to breathe. And with my Savage X Fenty set, now I can create from a place that feels like me. Soft, bold, and free. Comfort is not a compromise. It's the key. And when I feel good, I create better. My comfort fuels my confidence. And this is where my confidence lives now.
Oh, hold on.
Okay, if there's one AI site builder you need to meet, it's this dope tech from Wix. Now, this whole flow is a conversation, so your words actually build your website. I'm going for a store.
I'm gonna just keep it brief because I was gonna go into detail, but I don't want to assassinate this main character. I guess I already did. I guess I already put out so much information that it made him look. It showed his true colors, but God gonna reveal that to other people. If anybody else want to deal with him, his family, his friends, any relationships, God gonna show them what they need to if he don't change himself. I can't change him. I don't know why me putting this out was making me feel better. I guess it's because I wanted to tell my side of the story and I wanted to kind of put out all the red flags that I ignored and missed, thinking that I was gonna help the next person. But really, he still got a life to live, and I'm not trying to be the one to destroy it. My whole goal wasn't to ruin your life. Even though you left me with all...
He's still manipulating her. In some way, some form, he's still manipulating her because through whatever happened, right? He ended up leaving and going back on his word, not being a truthful person. And she is simply just telling her story, what happened to her. Now, she could have left him completely like anonymous. Of course, people who know her in real life, people who seen them together, or people who followed her social media would more than likely catch up or pick up on who she's talking about. Somebody like me, I wouldn't have never known who it was, But the fact that she is now in the middle of her series saying like, oh, he still has a life to live. And I'm not trying to do this or I'm not trying to do that for the sake of his reputation or his image. Unless you're getting on this internet lying on that man, you have every right to share your experience while you were with him, regardless to whatever picture that paints. But that's only if you're 100% truthful. You only have the right if you're 100% truthful. If you're lying, twisting the story up, not telling the full truth, not talking about what you did in the relationship and something that you could have fixed, taking accountability for some of the issues that went on, taking accountability for your actions. Like if you're not doing that stuff, then no, you need to hit one of these. But you have every right to tell your story. This is your story. This is your experience with this man. If that was the case, that's just like nobody ever giving a bad review to a restaurant. You go to a restaurant and open up your burrito, it's a roach in it, and you say, I ain't gonna say nothing. It's gonna ruin the image of the restaurant, you know? No, you're helping the next person. Now, she mentioned I was, feeling good, thinking that maybe I'll help the next person. I don't know if maybe she's thinking that she's going to help the next person that decides to pursue him. If that's what she's thinking, this may not be working. You may not convince a person to not deal with the particular person until they experience them and realize, oh, sis one line. Now I'm come and back up everything she said happened to her because it again happened to me. So you may not be helping that person if someone's trying to pursue him, but you are helping other people who may need a wake-up call to stop ignoring the red flag. Or you may be helping somebody who's younger than you were when you decided to get a house with this man. And they may think about your story time and say, well, hold on, let me do some more research. Somebody who moves fast, somebody who's gullible, somebody who is just looking for love any and everywhere. They may think about your story time and what happened to you and make some changes in their decision. But she obviously doesn't stop telling the story. So I was going to say, I hope she doesn't stop telling her story. She obviously doesn't, because we have 12 parts. But nah, don't let anything he said or anybody else say make you feel like you're doing something wrong. As long as you're telling the truth, you're free to tell your story.
These bills, when you told me that you would never do nothing like that, it's okay, because you don't stop my motion. God gonna make sure I have a way to pay for these bills. I'm good. He been blessed me 10 times, because he knew that I was gonna end up in a situation like this, and I didn't think about that before. I always wondered how I was able to quit my full-time job and go full-time content creation, and then I just started getting all these brand deals, all these opportunities to be an actress, to work with A&P, to be like on top. I've always had those opportunities, and it's because God knew I was going to end up in this situation. So the fact that he still gives me abundance, and I'm using my platform that he gave me to kind of put down another person, that's not who I am. So I'm gonna wrap this part 7 up with a couple of points to clear a couple of things up, but I'm not gonna post no screenshots, because the screenshots would end him. After going through his phone, the cars were rented, was not his.
Damn.
I remember one day he told my brother, I got my cars wrapped, because my brother was watching him and was like, yo, you just had a blue C8. He was like, yeah, I got it wrapped. So it's like, not only was he lying to me, he was lying to my family, and that's just insane. He lied about the house.
So he would have a rental car, and then when it was time for him to, renew or turn it in, whatever the case may be, he gets another car, the same type of car, but just another color. And then when someone called him out on it, he like, oh, I got it wrapped. That's crazy. It's not even the same car.
Your friend helped you with a place to stay for the time being of when you got kicked out. I don't know if you got kicked out or not. I don't have no proof of that. But baby mama tell me you got kicked out of last house that you was in because you used the fake name. But the fact that you had a homeboy that let you stay in his house until you found a new place to stay, but you down talked him as if that was an annoying friend that wouldn't leave your house, like that's wrong. You're dead as wrong.
Yeah.
This man even went to the extent to put that man on the phone to tell me that was his house.
What?
Like, you can ask him right now. He'll even tell you that this is my house. So the fact that you got your friend to even lie for you just tells me more how much you're willing to go and how far you're willing to go to manipulate me. But this is how God works. In the mix of your friend lying for you, he said, I stay by myself. The only people that stay with me is me and my dog. I'm like, hold on. This is what the friend is telling me on the phone, that it's just me and my dog here. So I'm like, oh, okay. So in the mix of you lying to me, you just revealed the truth to me. So that dog that he said was his since it was a baby,
that wouldn't sit.
It's really your dog. So that's why I said God just worked in mysterious ways, and I'm not really trying to assassinate this man's character, but I just want to end this by saying everything this man has told me from the beginning has been a lie. And while I'm trying to work on my relationship with God and become more of a woman of God, because I know there are things that, even these series, I know it was my truth, and I know in my heart that I wanted to get the truth out, but I also knew what it could do to him. And that's wrong for me, because I'm not trying to assassinate this man's character. This man went on Snapchat and...
You cannot assassinate his character if this is truly who he is. Are you lying? Like, her continuously saying that is like ticking me off, because you can't assassinate his character if that's his character. You would have to be coming up here telling lies or telling half the truth. If your story is your story, you are not assassinating his character. If that is who he is, that is just who he is. Like, God,
stories of what happened to me about me being SA'd as a younger girl. Like, he went that far, and it just made me think.
And you don't have to go that far.
Somebody go to low.
The thing about it is, you don't have to throw no low blows. You don't have to go that far. He could take that up with God. He gonna have to go and explain why he did that to him. Just like she said, she got some things for the mama. If the mama want to keep talking, you don't have to do that type of stuff. That's the stuff you don't have to do. You don't have to deal with them in that manner. At all. That's not necessary. And him saying that or speaking on that, that's not even his story to tell. You see where the difference lies? He's out on the internet speaking on your business, something that you expressed with him, something that happened before you even knew him. He's wrong for that. You're telling the world your experience while dealing with him. You are not wrong for that.
The hell, and I don't need to do that.
Lemonade, pet, insurance. 3 words you've probably never heard used together. A drink, your best bud, and a necessary evil. Lemonade Pet Insurance is none of those things. It's an easy way to take care of your pet's health without worrying about how much it costs. Sit, stay, and we'll tell you how it works. Every pet is different, so Lemonade lets you customize your policy to give yours the coverage they actually need. Lemonade also offers preventative care add-ons to keep your pet healthy. Pro tip, the sooner you sign up, the more coverage your pet is eligible for. When you inevitably end up at the vet, Lemonade Pet Insurance can save you up to 90% on bills for diagnostics, procedures, and medication. We also handle half of claims instantly. The real treat, you can do everything through the Lemonade app, which is rated 4.9 out of 5 stars on the App Store. Get a quote faster than a pup can gobble down an unguarded plate of food at lemonade.com/pet.
I was gonna keep going with all the parts. It was gonna be about 20 parts. But it's like, this man has already affected me a lot. It's not my job to tell y'all who he really is, because God is going to reveal that to anybody he deals with if he don't change himself. He is a kind person. Yes, when he's not off them little things, he is very, very nice. But he is a pathological liar. But let me just be 100% transparent here. I knew he was lying about a lot of stuff the whole time, and I still decided to still stay with him. That's something I gotta look in the mirror and I gotta deal with myself, because I seen the signs. I knew the red flags. It wasn't like I was just oblivious. I knew what was going on, and I still was trying to see the good in him. But it was so much chase mail coming to my house. It just accidentally got open. I don't know how it got open, but it was just open. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, sure.
And it had so many lists. It was so many insufficient transactions. It was just like, wow, like, this man is trying to pretend to be somebody he's not. And it was rubbing me the wrong way, because it's like, you don't have to lie to me about who you used to be. It's not who you are no more. Like, and I always supported him, like, with any and everything that he did. I was gonna post the screenshots of all the insufficient transactions. I was gonna post the bank statement. I was gonna go solo, but I'm not. I'm just gonna tell what I saw, and I'm gonna end it at that. To the mama, I'm gonna apologize to you, because you raised him, so I knew that you would go to Facebook and call me out my name. I don't know you, never met you, but I'm a bitch, right? So I apologize for even trying to come at you, because I don't know you. And for the brother, I don't know you either, but you went straight to Facebook talking about me. I didn't even mention you. But to me, it also made me think, oh, this is just what y'all do. This is y'all family. This is exactly what he said. Florida's so dramified. Quail Lane so dramified. It was just showing me exactly what he was saying. So I'm gonna leave y'all out of it. But don't come for me if I don't send for you, child. But what the last straw for me was, because I know a lot of people keep asking me, what was the last straw? So I started getting opportunities to work with AMP, to work with actors and stuff, right? So I'm posting me doing skits with them and all. And he started sending me screenshots of people talking about me being a bop, being basically gonna be greased by an African dude. Like, it was like so many negative screenshots he was sending me. And he was like, look what everybody's saying about you, right? Come to find out, he made up those screenshots. He was texting himself, making up things, saying bad things about me, then sending it to me as if other people were saying this stuff. That is psycho. That's delusional. You're trying to hurt me and you're trying to harm me, but then you're trying to play like, who's saying this stuff about my girl? You made that about me. That is sick. Like, I could keep going and going and going, but I'm gonna end it off by saying this. You said you accomplished way more than I did in my entire life. Like cars, money, shoes, all that. But what do you have to show for what you used to do? For real. And what you mean by you bought Harvard? I don't know what that means. I don't know nothing about that. Graduated high school, top 10% of my class. Got a full ride scholarship to a D1 college. Then got my bachelor's degree in college, along with clothes, money, shoes, cars.
Congratulations.
You know what? Part 8, part 9, part 10, part 11, part 12. I think we on that. I'm sorry. At this point, I need to stop. I'm still being manipulated and not even knowing it.
Didn't I say
I'm
that?
over here thinking I'm ruining his life, and he still gotta live, and his family's calling him sad and arguing, but you still going. You still manipulating me. You still lying. You still trying to win. And I'm sorry. I am going to continue my series. Yeah. Because it was getting good. It was getting so good, I felt bad for even thinking about telling y'all everything. But now I feel bad for thinking about stopping this shit. What the hell? This man really, real deal, just text my phone threatening me, talking about some of its consequences and repercussions for your actions. Sorry, sir, are you trying to put a belt to my ass, or what are you trying to do for real? You know what? Who the
And that's why I don't like when people get to doing all that hooting and hollering about, oh, God has showed me this. God has showed me that. God has told me this. God has told me that. I'm just going to put it in God's hands. God's going to handle it. Now, look, I get where you're coming from, where you say God has put you in positions to be able to handle certain things for the future, right? So he has put you in a room with people that has more than you. He has given you opportunity to get more, to be greater. You know what I'm saying? To be bigger than what you are, because he knew that eventually the test he was putting you through would be valuable for you in the long run, right? I agree. Now that whole part about I'm just gonna let him do it, I'm gonna let God reveal it and all of that, you could have kept it, because at the end of the day, like I said, you were just being manipulated still. And I guess you thought once you stopped, he was gonna stop. Or maybe you did your own version of putting it in God's hands. But deep down, that ain't nothing that you wanted to do. There wasn't nothing you was even capable of doing because you didn't do it. I just wish we would stop that whole, oh, God has showed me this and God has showed me that, just for you to renege and keep doing whatever it was you was doing before. I thought you gave it to God. How you still trying to handle it? I thought you didn't want to ruin his image. I thought God has done so much for you and has blessed you so much that you don't want to keep doing this because it's so negative. You want to be a woman of God. I'm sorry, but telling your story is not making you less of a woman of God. I'm sorry, but telling your story is not making you less than a woman of God. And you keeping quiet is not getting you brownie points in heaven. I mean, unless you are not telling the truth. But let's go ahead and let her finish. She gonna finish it off, so we're gonna go ahead and let her finish.
did I move in with? Part 8. So in the beginning, when I first met him, I was calling him the name that he told me his name was. So this is me calling me the name he said it was, and this is him answering, right? This is another screenshot of me calling him the name he said his name was, and this is him answering. So y'all remember when I was telling y'all that I got on the phone with his BM and she was telling me everything about him? She was like, he tried to get me to get a house in my name, but I wasn't going for it. And then she was like, he got kicked out of his old house because he was using a fake name. She told me the fake name that he was using. I'm going to get to that at the end because it all makes sense in the end. So I'm like, there's no way I'm about to move in with somebody who's doing all this. Also me calling him the name he told me. But this is what he was basically saying about how she's a liar.
Oh, you showing the
Same way I'm a
screenshots?
liar, right?
Crazy.
So when we had got together, he put his mom on the phone and she didn't even know I was right there. But he wanted me to hear
her basically back him up. And mama was backing him up. Mama was like, yeah, she this, she that. She just jealous. She just mad because everything she have. I don't even know why she's on the phone with that girl. All she do is lie. She's young and dumb. She was saying a whole bunch of stuff about BM. And I was like, oh, so maybe BM is bitter. Maybe BM is lying. So I believed everything he told me like a dumbass. Anyways, after I went through his phone and I kind of seen a lot of the truths, I kind of held it in because I'm the type to like not confront him about anything until I have all the evidence. So we lived a normal life. We was actually in love. We was happy. We was in the house, playing house, and damn near making TikToks every day. So I mentioned that I was bored to him a couple of times and that I wanted to go out and do something. He was like, bro, money good. What do you want to do? My card is on your phone. Go do what you want to do. Don't let me stop you, right? My card on your phone. He's like, do you want to go on a shopping spree? Do you want me to go buy you something? I know you like to go shopping. Mind you, I love to go shopping on my own, but he did not like that I was spending my money. Like, he would always be like, stop spending money. Use my money. Use my money. Like, I'm like, I'm good. I got my own money.
His money expired,
So,
don't
to Sephora one time. He bought me some perfume. He bought me, like, some facial stuff. Like, it came up to, like, $180. Like, and he bought it. Correct. He bought it. So when we got back home or whatever, it was one day I decided that I wanted to go through his phone. And when I went through his phone, I seen in his email that he got an email notification that said something about a balance being below a certain point. This the same Chase card that was on my phone. So I couldn't wait for him to leave that house. I was going through that computer. I'm going through that computer because I want to know what's in your bank account. I'm sorry, I'm a little nosy. So I looked at that email and this is what I seen. Your account is overdrawn, negative $171. The same card that's on my phone. So I'm like, bro, what the fuck?
So many stars are in the making at SCAD. Students like you, finding their inspiration in 100 creative degree programs. By learning from industry pros, by working on projects for Fortune 500 companies, you can make yourself invaluable, unstoppable. And with lifelong career support for alumni, SCAD makes it possible for you to say, I made it here.
Shop bestsellers at Ashley, where no matter what your holiday traditions are, you're always at home. Whether you're making extra room with our extendable dining tables or creating the perfect cozy space with our modular seating, shop holiday deals and make lifelong memories with Ashley.
I never wanted to say nothing to him about it because one, I didn't want him to know I was going through that email, and I didn't want him to know that I knew that he wasn't having like he said he was. We're gonna get back to the Chase stuff because since he wanna record all that money on social media, know that I got another screenshot for that. Don't ever say I'm lying because I keep my receipts. So one day, I heard him on the phone with the bank, and he disputed the hotel from when he got it for me in Miami. Remember when we got 2 rooms, y'all? Remember when he was like, I got your own room. You ain't got to worry about us being in the same room or whatever. He disputed the other room, saying that it wasn't him. This was another red flag that I did not mention. Before he had moved here, he was hanging out with his homeboys or whatever, and he had bought one of them a plane ticket because the car was so full, somebody needed to ride on the plane. So he was like, don't worry about it, I got it. And he never went. He never took the plane, which was cool and all. But I was with him when he disputed the charge, right? He was like, I never went on that plane and they charged me anyway, and I never booked the flight, whatever. So I never thought nothing of it.
You
'cause
never
he didn't
booked
go
the
on
flight?
But I didn't think that
How you didn't book the flight, but an airline company charged your card?
man pay for stuff and then dispute his charges. Like, that didn't make sense for a dude who be having, right? For a rapper, like, it just wasn't making sense to me. Anyway, back to the story. I know I'm all over the place, but I fucked it up because I was ending it in the last part, but now I'm not ending it. Anyways, we have his daughter for the first time, and it's my first time meeting his child, right? I got so excited because he was like, I I told BM not to send her with nothing because I got it and stuff. Like, I don't know, they had their own little problems when it came down to the baby bag. I don't know. But I took her on a shopping spree. I was so excited to take this girl on a shopping spree because I was just like, oh my God, I'm playing mommy. Like, so to ease my mind, because I would be like, dang, like, I'm really like playing mommy and stepmom, I would come bring it to him like, I don't really think I'm comfortable with this baby mama stuff. And he would send me messages like this. This is how he would make me feel better, by basically telling me he don't know this girl and he wish he never had a child with her and all of that stuff. Like, this.
So now you're no longer worried about how the child would feel in the long run. This is, I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna let it go, y'all. But I'm just saying, she didn't have to show the screenshots. She didn't have to go into detail about how he didn't want a child or wanted to be in a child's life. Like, she pretty much said the details of this previously. She didn't have to really full on explain. Like, this is a story she could have skipped. You know what I'm saying? If you care about other people's feelings, such as the child, the baby mama and all of them, whatever. But the child specific, if you care. Like, I don't want to hear all that godly, holy, trying to. She probably listened to 3 Kurt Franklin songs and call herself feeling the spirit. And all of a sudden, you don't want to tell your story because it's destroying somebody's character. It's crazy.
Relation stuff to make me feel good. Taking accountability, Kia. I was wrong for even believing this. Like, you're literally talking down on the mother of your child. And I took it as, it's okay, he don't really know his baby mama, Kia. Now, at this point, I have no issue with BM at all. I'm actually talking to her. Anything that has to do with her child, because she's here, she's talking through me. I'm sending her pictures, like, she's good, she's okay. He did not like the fact that we were texting. Like, stop talking to this girl. Leave her alone. That's all she want to do. She want to be a part of this. She want to control the situation. I don't talk to her, dude, so don't talk to her. So I ended communication with his BM because he did not want me to talk to her at all. So yeah, it's time for us to take his daughter back to Florida, y'all. So we taking his daughter back to Florida, right? And in my head, if you already have a house in Florida, because remember he said he had a house there, and the lease wasn't up around this time, so it wasn't like you didn't live there no more.
Okay.
Your name should still be on that house. That still should be your house.
Right.
Why are we going to a hotel when we should go to the house that's yours? So we riding through Florida or whatever, and we pull up to this house, and he don't remember this, but when we was on FaceTime, I asked him to give me a tour of his house, and he showed me the outside of his house. It was like this garden in the front, and he was like, I did this. It was the same garden when we pulled up to this house. So I'm like, this is the house. And to confirm in my head, on Father's Day, I remember sending him gifts on Father's Day. I gave him edible arrangements, and I was like, Happy Father's Day, because nobody did nothing for him for Father's Day. So as his girlfriend, I know he's a father, I sent him something for Father's Day. This is why he was living in Florida. Mm-hmm. And he gave me the address to send it to, which is his address. Mm-hmm. We pull up to the same address that I sent the edible arrangements to. He goes in the house, and I'm just sitting in the car like, why are you not inviting me in the house if this is your house? Now, he don't remember or don't know that I'm putting all this together. This is the same house that you said was yours. But whatever. We go to the hotel that we have. After we leave the hotel, we go home. I'm starting to get real agitated. I'm really just over this whole thing. I start to confront him about the house. I'm like, dude, this house is the same house, the same address that you gave me. And the craziest thing is, when he pulled up to the house, I got a notification on my phone that such and such just arrived home. You know when you add somebody's address in your phone when he give it to you? Like, it was like, when we pulled up, I got a notification. This was his house. It got to the point where I kind of was like over our relationship. Like, I just didn't want to be around him once I seen that he was lying about a lot of stuff. Once I went through that phone, I was just like, something not right. And I was telling him, I don't feel the same about you. So he would go to Florida sometimes. Like, he wouldn't even be at the house. Like, he didn't feel comfortable being at the house. So he would go to Florida, and he'll go to that house because I'll get a notification. And I confronted him about the house situation. And he was like, bro, what are you talking about? I have my own house. I stay by myself. What you mean? I'm finna put him on the phone. So he puts the dude that he's staying with on the phone. And the dude actually says, yes, this is his house. He was like, we stay in the same neighborhood. He just be over here sometimes because my house is open to all my friends, you know? He was like, the only one who stay here is me and my dog, Onyx. Onyx is the same dog he said that he told sit, and he was like, sit, 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 and he wasn't sitting. The dog name is Onyx. So the dude on the phone yapping about how, oh yeah, he got his own house and we just stay in the same neighborhood or whatever. He's telling me the whole time that the dog that's been at the house is his. But not knowing the whole time me and him been on FaceTime when he was living in Florida, that was the dog that was living at his house. I'm over here like, who the fuck did I marry part one? This is literally, I feel like I'm living a Risa Tisa story, but I'm literally living in it. Like I'm in it right now. So then I mentioned, I was like, well, your BM told me that one day that you do stay with somebody else. And he was like, I only told her that so she don't put me on child support. And I don't want her to know where I stay because she could put me on child support if she know I got the cars, if she know I got the house. So of course my baby mama gonna tell you that.
You don't
because
have
that's what I
social
made her
media?
believe. And then the dude on the phone was like, bro, that girl.
Does he not have social media for the baby mama to see the house and the cars and the money? And what are you talking about?
Like they was all in cahoots about telling me about BM. So I started believe. Well, I ain't gonna say I believed it at this point because now I'm like, this shit is fishy. So while he's in Florida, it's chase mail coming to the house, and I'm starting to see multiple chase mail coming. And I don't know, like I said, it was just open on the counter one day, like it was just sitting there, and I decided to peek and look at what was coming in.
Okay, we're not seeing no
Who
live.
the did I move in with?
I don't know.
Part 9. June, he told me to put his card on my Apple Pay because he didn't want me spending my own money. And it's like he wanted to put on his front that he was just this big baller. Me personally, I didn't want to spend his money because I didn't know what was on the card. Like if I knew you was having, I already was seeing signs that you really wasn't having like that. So no, I didn't want to spend money. You did. But he got defensive when I was like, yo, I don't know what's on your card. And he was like, oh, you trying to call me broke? So that right there was like, why you get so defensive? So I'm seeing these the chase mail come in, and like he got them all open in the drawers on the counter. I'm like, what does this damn chase mail say? Let me read it. This was the very first thing I seen when I opened it. Look at the date. I'm like, does this mean your card declined for $6.70? It's no way. No way. This is how I knew his priorities was fucked up. Because why are you swiping your card when there's nothing on your card? You can't say, oh, I got another bank account. You don't know how many bank accounts I got. Why are you using the one when you're having paid insufficient funds on there? I said he was going to Florida. Even Florida transactions was still being made. Taco Bell, Shell's, Burger King, Popeyes. Look at the date. Jacksonville, McClenny, like I said, McDonald's Warrior, Wendy's Warrior. This man is not gonna sit here and play like he's somebody when he's not who he say he is. So yes, I'm over here reading this and I'm seeing this. I even felt bad, y'all. At this point, when I'm seeing all of these insufficient funds, I'm like, oh my goodness, he don't got no money. And I still loved him down. I still cared. My heart was like, you know what? I'm not even going to confront him about him not having no money. It's cool. I'm going to just pay for everything. It's your birthday. I'm going to make sure that you get back in this booth. Because I knew he wasn't having, but I didn't even want to make him feel bad for not having. You know what I'm saying? But, like, I got his whole studio together. You're going to get back in this booth, dog. So I made sure I got him right with a whole studio, y'all. These speakers was $1,000. Hey, man, say, man, I'm investing in you, my boy. Okay? I need my residuals when you drop that tape, too, baby. And, yeah, I definitely still seen potential in him. So I'm still rocking with this dude. Until I found out that he wasn't a Christian. Until I found out that he didn't believe in what I believed in. The energy was off. Like, when I was around him, the energy literally was off. I'd be like, ugh, like, something not right. And then when I confronted him about, like, hey, are you a Christian and all of that stuff, he'll just be like, bro, I ain't believing in none of that. Like, I believe in there's a heaven, there's a hell. Like, this is...
Imagine moving in with somebody and being in that house or apartment for a couple months to sit on a couch and have the conversation of, hey, what's your religion? Like, what the hell? Like, are these not like getting to know you icebreaker conversations? You know, like, I feel like that's something that you would be asking maybe about the first date. If not the first date, if you really like them y'all had a really good time and you thinking like, oh my God, like I can't stop thinking about him or her. Yeah, the second date, definitely that should come up in at least the second date. That's just crazy. Trying to figure out what somebody's religion is. And y'all done moved in. Y'all big kicking it. Y'all traveling, spending money, exclusive on the internet, but don't even know each other's religion.
Be telling me and stuff. So I'm like, we're gonna work on your relationship with Christ. I'm not trying to throw my religion on you, but that's all I know. So we're gonna pray. We're gonna get through this with God. That's what I kept trying to do, and I kept trying to stay because I didn't care about the money. I was here for him. So when I started seeing that he wasn't having like he said he was having, I'm like, you know what? Let me step up and let me be a woman and let me take over. But the mood swings, it was not working, y'all. I swear, y'all, I tried, it didn't work. So we broke up. I broke up with this man, and I said, look, we can't be together. I don't like you. It's not going to work out. But we can still be roommates, okay? We can still play roommates. And
play roommates.
I don't know. We can split the bills and everything. No, we ain't got to split the bills. I got it all. I got all the bills. You ain't got to worry about that. Okay, cool. It's the first of the month, and he's telling me, I sent you the rent money, but you ain't gonna get it because it's a holiday. The bank said that it's gonna get there in like 3 days. So I'm like, huh? Like if it's a transfer, like, cause he been sending me money through bank transfer, right? Oh, I didn't even tell y'all this. Hold on. Rent is $2,400.
Okay.
Out of the kindness of my heart, when we decided that we was gonna get this house, I was like, you know what? You put $2K a month on this house. I got the utilities, and I got the $400, and I got groceries. I got everything else. I'm like, you know what? All you need to worry about is $2K a month, right? So the fact that I knew that the bills were still high and he still supposedly had it, I still wanted to take some of that stress off him and take care of the girl bills. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So he says, you know, 2K gonna come to your bank account, but it ain't gonna be there no time soon. And I'm like, okay, that's a little bit weird. Mind you, we broken up at this time. We roommates at this time. He like, Kia, you know the deals that you got on DoorDash? Can you order Popeyes off your phone and I'll just give you the money for it? So I'm like, okay, cool. Mind you, I'm not talking to him. I'm really upset with him. So I'm like, whatever. Yeah, I'll order it.
Parents of children who play Roblox. If your child was sexually exploited, abused, or pressured to share explicit content by someone they met on Roblox, you may qualify to file a claim. Estimated compensation varies depending on what happened and how it affected your child. For cases involving exposure to sexual materials, estimated compensation may range from $25,000 to $50,000. If your child was coerced into sending explicit content and is receiving ongoing mental health treatment, estimated compensation may range from $50,000 to $300,000. And in more serious cases, such as physical abuse, attempted rape, sexual assault, or trafficking, estimated compensation may range from $300,000 to over $1 million. Filing a claim is free, confidential, and takes just 2 to 3 minutes.
So I'm ordering the Popeyes on my phone, and like the what he wanted was some ghost pepper wings. The ghost pepper wings was not showing up on my app, but it was showing up on his. He was like, why it's not showing up on your app? I said, I don't know. If it's showing up on yours,
just order it.
Order the food. Like, order it on your phone. He did not want to order that food off his phone, y'all. He like, nah, I got you. Like, I got the money in the car. I'm gonna just give it to you in your hand. So I'm like, whatever. I ordered the food. He went. It took him 10 minutes to order the food off my phone. He even went to the fact of calling him like, yo, y'all got ghost pepper wings? Because it ain't showing up on the app. Yeah, I got it. All right, bet. I'm about to put in this order on this phone. Make sure you got my ghost pepper wings. After it was done, he was like, how much was it? I was like, it was like $20. He's like, $20? I'm like, yeah, you got the tip, the driver fee, the DoorDash fee, whatever. He like, all right, bet, I got you. 15 minutes passed, and we walking up the stairs. I'm like, where my 20 at? You know, joking with him like, yo, where my 20 at? He got so mad at me. He like, you really want that 20? For real? I thought I was really testing you. I was gonna see if you was gonna be like, nah, I'm straight. I got it for you. I'm like, you offered to give me $20. What do you mean? He was like, nah, don't worry about it. I'll go. You know what? Don't worry about it. Remember that. Oh, matter of fact, since you want to be funny, since you want to be green, since you don't want to pay for this Popeyes, I got half the rent. I'm like, what the hell over Popeyes?
You probably don't even have a quarter of it.
Scraping up ones places, but mind you, he told me he had the $20 in his car. So I'm like, why are you over here scraping up ones? Like, I just did you a favor and you just try to make it seem like I'm green because I asked you for the 20. Like, I was just like, give me the 20. Like, I got it for you. No. He was like, that's real messed up. Don't worry about it. You've been doing some real green stuff lately. So I said, how you gonna send me half the rent when you already said you just sent me the rent? You literally just said you sent it and it ain't gonna be there until 3 days because it's
of the
a
holiday.
So now all of a sudden you only can send me half the rent. So he like, nah, I'm saying when you get it, send me half back. I'm like, huh? I said, don't worry about it. I'm gonna send you the half back. I'm gonna send you the half back, right? So I'm getting hyped. I'm like, oh, it's like that. I'm about to send you your money right now. When I get the money to my bank account, I will give you back half. I even got so petty. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna send you the whole thing back. I don't need you to pay nothing. So I asked him how much you need. 2,000. He's talking about some it's pending transfer. I got it. Transfer it now. He said, okay. So I'm not showing this because these are my bank stuff. I'm saying, is this the right account that you want me to send it to? So he's like, yeah. What's the number on it? So he's trying to make sure I'm sending him the 2,000 to his bank account. Mind you, now he's trying to get me to send him 2 racks when he never even sent me the 2 racks. So now I feel like you're trying to scam me. So I'm like, hold on, you want me to send you 2K, but I don't even got 2K in my bank account from you. So are you trying to get money up out of me? So I said, send me the screenshot of where you sent the 2K. If you sent me 2K and you want me to send you money back and you want me to, take money out of my account and send it to yours, please send me the proof so I can make sure you sent me my funds. I'm talking about going off, y'all. So I'm like, how you want me to send you money? If your shit didn't go through, how is mine gonna go through if it's a holiday? He was like, oh no, I sent mine on PayPal. I said, okay, because how PayPal works, you can send me a timestamp of when you sent me my money, right? So I asked him to send me a screenshot of when he sent me my money. And I'm begging for it. He would not give me he would not give me the screenshot until I made him. So he sends me this screenshot, y'all. So here go him sending me the money for rent or whatever. You shouldn't even have made me do all that for no reason and lied and said you was finna transfer me anything. If you wasn't finna do it, whatever, read whatever the fuck you read, right? So I looked at the timestamp on when the money was sent to me. He told me he sent me money about 8 hours before that screenshot. The damn screenshot has the timestamp of the time we was on the phone when I was like, send me the proof. So he had to actually send me the money to get the proof. And if it was gonna take 3 business days to get to my account, why when I asked for the proof, it came straight to my account? So he was trying to get me to send him money. Oh, child. After all this, I'm really literally disgusted with him. Like, I'm ready for him to get out my house. But I couldn't just kick him out. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't just kick him out. My mama said I had to give at least like a 30-day notice or something like that. Whatever. So I give him a 30-day notice. I even told him I didn't even want him to drive my car no more. Like, I don't want you driving my shit without asking me. You got your own car, do your own thing. He like, you already know my situation. Why you won't let me drive your car? That's lame. I put gas in it. So one day I take a nap, right? And I wake up and my keys are gone. So I'm like, where the fuck are my keys? So my keys are gone and my car is gone. So I'm tight because I literally just told this man not to drive my car. I woke up and I was like, why you leave with my car? And this is what he had to say to me, like, manipulation shit. Like, damn, I didn't know I had to ask you to drive your shit. Why is there money missing out my car, y'all?
I bet I had paused it a little bit too early, but yeah, she had got a little bit too geek. Sound like, she like, I don't need you to pay for nothing. She was in her feelings, so she like, I'll just send you the money back, or whatever. But then she realized she didn't have the proof that he had even sent her anything, and he didn't send her anything. So he was trying to get money out of her, but now he done sent her 2,000. She ain't finna do nothing but send that right back. What I'm hoping though is you guys know it's a scam, that goes around. People have stolen credit card, debit card numbers, and they send money through PayPal, Cash App, Venmo. They send money through those apps, and you get the money and you send them money back because it was too much or they overpaid you or whatever the case may be. So in this case, hypothetically speaking, I don't know if he did this to her, but we finna see shortly. If he sent her $2,000 from somebody else's card that he linked to his PayPal and she sends him $2,000 back, he can deposit that $2,000 into any account he wants to. And when that card owner realizes, hey, I'm missing $2,000 and it went to her, their bank is going to come after her bank. So then she will be out of double. trouble, possibly a closed bank account and all type of stuff. But hopefully he didn't do that. But we finna see what exactly happened.
Who the fuck did I move in with? Part 10. By now, y'all should know who the fuck I moved in with. After he took my car without asking me, he rode here, came upstairs, threw my keys at me, and then he started packing his shit up. He's taking all his clothes off the hangers, putting it in buckets. He's taking his little shoe shelf. He's bringing it all outside. He was like, you know what? I ain't finna stay with nobody who don't want to be with me. So I'm like, shit, okay, shit, I thought I had to give you 30 days. I'm over here like, take that ass on. But you could tell he's doing this all for attention. Like, the way women try to pack their stuff up to try to get attention so the dude can be like, no, don't go. I didn't say shit. I watched him. I actually said, why the fuck you throw my keys at me? I ain't throw them. I tossed them. Anyway, I take my mom to the doctor's office, and when we go to the hospital, we have to park in a parking deck. And I usually keep money in here, right here. I always keep some cash in there. It's time to pay to get out. My mama like, I got it. I said, no, mama, I got it. Don't worry about it. I opened my damn glove compartment, and there's no money in there. And I know I had a couple of 20s in there. So I'm like, Mom, like, I thought I had money in there. I could have sworn. She's like, yeah, you did have money in there. Last time you took me to the hospital, you had money in there. I'm like, yeah, I didn't spend it. So I text him, and I'm like, did you see some money in my center console? He like, yeah, I took it to be petty.
Okay, at least he was honest. Because some people will be like, no, I ain't seen nothing. I ain't do it. You know, he like, I took it. Although he shouldn't have put his hands on her money at all. But at least she don't have to wonder. Well, it wouldn't even be a wonder. She ain't got nobody else driving her car but him. Unless he has somebody else in the car. But she don't got to sit here and think like, dang, you really just gonna lie to me like that. Like, just flat out lie and say, no, you ain't see the money. No, you ain't take the money. So at least he was honest about taking the money. But that don't make it right.
I got mad when you told me I couldn't drive your car and took my cash back. I know it was petty. I felt like you was being petty, though. I said, okay. I needed to know how much you took from me. So I said, how much was it? He said it was 60 or something. And I said, keep the money. I don't want it. I get back to the house. I'm like, you stole from me? Bro, you tripping. I ain't steal from you. That's money I had gave you before. I just took it back. I'm like, huh?
But once you give it, it's not yours.
Remember we went grocery shopping one day, and he was like, I'll pay for well, really, since we on the grocery shopping topic, let's talk about it. He was telling me, yo, you got credit cards you don't use. Why you just don't use your credit cards to go grocery shopping, and I'll just give you the money for it. And I'm like, I don't want to put $300 on my credit card. Like, if we gonna go full out grocery shopping, I'll just, spend my own money. So he said, all right, whatever. It's time to pay. I told him I'm not paying with my credit card, and he was like, I'll just give you the money for it. So he stopped me in the parking lot, and he gave me some cash like 3 days later. I'm like, oh, no, you got to go. He never gave me my money back. Yes, I said, keep it. I don't want it. But who cares? If you stole from me or if you took money from me without asking, because that's what he would say, or took money back that you gave me that was already mine, like, it just didn't make sense to me. That's trying to manipulate me into thinking you never stole from me. You just took money back that you gave me that was already my money. It just didn't make fucking sense. So then I'm starting to think about the different situations we got into when it came down to cash.
Hey, salon, spa, med spa owners, listen up. Your software sucks. I test salon and spa software for a living, booking, management, all of that. And most of it is kind of shitty, but in a very specific way. And it's important to know which one is shitty for your business type. So if you want to know if you can save hundreds of dollars per year and find a better option for your business that doesn't drive you absolutely crazy like I feel and look right now, go take my quiz. It'll take you 5 minutes. You can find 3 better options that'll save you a ton of money every single year and make your day way, way easier. Go take the quiz right now over at thesalonbusiness.com. You'll thank me later.
It was one time we went to the plug, and he asked me if I had cash on me, and I was like, I only got $100 bill. But you didn't need to spend the whole 100. I told him when he went to go get the, to give me my cash back. When he got back in the car, I'm like, where my change? And he was like, man, I'ma just Apple Pay you 100. I'm like, what? So I'm looking at the insufficient fund transactions and I'm putting two and two together. He would Apple Pay me money and he would want me to give him the cash for it. So I'm low-key working for this man, not even knowing it. $100 payment sent. Apple Pay insufficient. Now, if y'all don't know what pay insufficient means, that means he's swiping his card, he's sending money, he's making purchases when there's no money in the bank. So the bank has to take care of it. So it's becoming negative, negative, negative. So if you look at his bank account, that's why it says negative such and such, you know? Then it made me think about the times he would ask me to go to my bank and pull money out, and he'll just Apple Pay me. So I'm literally over here working for this man. I'm thinking I'm helping him out, but he really finessing me. He's sending me money he don't have because it's gonna come to my bank, and then I'm giving him the money in cash. So I'm literally sad as hell going around the house. Like, I'm feeling defeated. I'm feeling like I got myself into some shit. I moved really fast. Like, I'm sad, soaping and crying around the house. And instead of him being sympathetic, he's like, well, since you don't want to be around me, I'm just going to go back to Florida. So I'm like, all right. So he leaves and he goes to Florida, right? So now that he's gone, I'm feeling like myself again. I'm like, let me go outside in Atlanta. Let me go network. Let me start working again. Like, I don't feel like myself, so I got to go outside. I ended up meeting this famous actor, and I seen that he played on BMF. I seen that he played on a lot of big time movies, and he was like, yo, you look like you could be an actress. I'm like, oh, me? Yes. Like, come hang out with me and some friends. We having a movie night. If you serious, come on. I ended up linking with them, and we decided that we wanted to do skits, that we wanted to put out content, and I ended up posting a picture of me with these guys, and I'm like, we got content loaded. I get a text message from, y'all know who the fuck I got a text message from. He's sending me screenshots of basically people sending him my story saying, oh, your girl a bop, oh, she's gonna get greased by an African dude. Like, he's just sending me stuff that people are saying to him, and he sends it to my phone like, oh, this shit is embarrassing, like, you ain't even wait till I was fully out the house yet. And I'm like, all it was a simple picture. Let me go ahead and drop the screenshots of what he was sending to my phone so y'all can see where this is about to go. So as you can see up here, somebody sent him and said, nah, bro, your girl a bop already. This couldn't be me, bro. You going outside. So he texted me and said, shit is embarrassing, bro. I knew this was going to start sending me stuff like this. Then he sends me another one. I don't feel like looking for the screenshot, but it said, bro, your girl finna be greased by an African dude. And then he sends it to me and say, now I got to clear this stuff up. Now I got to clear this shit up like he got my back. While I was out working with these dudes, I didn't want to entertain it. I didn't even text him back. I just left it alone. But once I got home, I was going to do my investigation because something didn't seem right. If you're going to send me screenshots from fans and random people sending you stuff in your DM, why would you scratch out the circle? Like, why would you scratch out who sent it? Like, you're trying to protect these people if you don't know them. I zoomed in to the little part, this right here. See, I'm an investigator.
That's what I'm talking about.
I zoomed in to see who sent this. All I had to do was match this end part right here
with the end of another one.
Yeah, I went through all thousands of them.
Yeah.
Yes, I did. Now, I'm not going to reveal who it is, but I found who was in my viewers. And that the person that I seen that was in my viewers was the same person who he said he didn't live with, was the same person he was sitting right next to, because remember, he went to Florida. This is
we could see his faces.
This person said this to you about me? Y'all, when I tell y'all I was putting 1 and 2 together, 2 and 3, 3 and 4, I was putting it all together. I was like, I just know this man didn't use this man's phone to text me and make up these things and saying other people is sending them. I just know he's not making fake pages, texting himself, and he responding to himself and sending it to me. Like, I know this man is not that crazy. He's that crazy.
Why these people sending you this shit? You just don't look at it. Why did you allow? Why did you even allow these random people? I don't know. Since when did trolls ever come?
Yeah, I came to him first to see if he was gonna be honest with me and say who sent these messages to him, but he just refused to tell me the truth.
Nobody said like this before, but my girl, nobody sent me nothing like this before. No shit like that. So who is sending you this? They're fans.
Fans. sticking to this lie, y'all. Oh, this is sick. I was so fed up.
So
that
he
continued
lying
to
about
lie to me.
trolls.
Before I confronted him with the truth, I really was just fed up. So this is how the whole move out thing even came about.
Come here. I want to make sure you bring me home when you get here. And I want you to get every single thing that you own, and I want you to get it out of my house.
Please.
What the fuck? Are you serious? I want every
Dead ass
single
serious.
thing. I don't care what it is. If you don't want it, cool. But I don't want to lay with you no more. I don't want to sleep with you no more.
Anyway, I reached out to the person who I knew sent the messages to him, and I was like, what you say about me? Like, what's up? Like, what you have to say about me being a Bob, how your girl would never, what girl do you have? So yes, I confronted the dude, and he was so confused. He said, huh? I don't even type like that. Why would I send that to him? He was so lost. Mind you, this was actually a cool dude. So I'm like, why would you say that about me? So he denied it until he finally admitted it. It's like, oh boy convinced him to say, yeah, tell her you sent those messages. Pause the screen and look at it. You can see how manipulative he is. Talking about he would never do nothing like that. But oh boy admitted to it, right? And while all this is going on, I'm having pregnancy symptoms, guys.
Oh no.
Who the I move in with? Part 11.
Let's
So
get
the whole
it.
time he's in Florida, I'm still trying to work here in Atlanta. So I ended up catching a little gig with A&P or whatever, and I'm sending it to him like, hey, I got an opportunity to work with A&P, and he is not having it. He turned around and started saying, you must be linking with some dudes. Who invited you to do this? Like, literally just read what he said. He's a hater. Literally read what he's saying to me. Talking about show me who sent you the invite. Whoa, like he started getting so controlling and so angry because I got an opportunity to work with some big time YouTubers. So he started gaslighting me like, oh, I'm being loyal to you while you over here working around dudes and stuff. I'm like, loyal to me? Whoa, wait a minute. I let him know you are not my boyfriend, and remember, we split the rent. Remember that. Manipulation.
Y'all pause the read.
Like, why would you say this? Why would you say that? Seriously? But I'm thinking I don't have to deal with him no more because he's in Florida. But of course, he finds his way back to Atlanta. He supposedly said that he bought us some Drewski tickets and that he wanted to come to see the Drewski show. I didn't want to go with him no more. So this is the messages of him basically trying to say, oh, I'm still coming. I'm coming for that. You told me you'll be back in October. I'm coming back for that. You know what I'm saying? I got something to wear and everything for Friday night. Still wanted to know if you'll come with me. I told him I did not want to go with him. I needed some space. Because like I said, around this time, I'm experiencing fucking pregnancy symptoms. And I am not telling him. I'm just hoping and praying that my period come. And I ain't tripping.
Alicia Johnson is a mother, wife, and grandmother who pays Georgia Power bills just like you. And she sees the rising costs like you do. Working families shouldn't have to choose between paying electric bills and putting food on the table. If we elect Alicia Johnson to the Georgia Public Service Commission, she'll fight for lower energy bills and hold Georgia Power accountable. So vote for Alicia Johnson on Tuesday, November 4th. Paid for by Georgians for an Affordable Future.
Getting weird after the Drewski show in Florida. He just like, oh no, I'm coming, I'm going by myself, I'm going with my homeboy. But then when he got here in Atlanta, he kept trying to force me to go. If you're gonna dump me, can we at least go to the Drewski show? Then you can dump me. I'm getting the tickets. I still was standing on me not going, so then he started getting real creepy. And this is how you know people get crazy, people get stalkers, and you gotta like really watch your back. He sends me his location. He's like, just in case something happens to me. Just in case while I'm at this show, somebody can find me. I'm not responding. Why this man never even went to the show? I'm not going. I'm going to just watch the football games to be safe out there. So now I'm thinking maybe that was a lie too. Like he used the Drewski show to get back in. But anyways, now that we at the house or whatever, I'm letting him know like, yo, I missed my period. Nah, you straight. I ain't do that. Like, you not.
Nah, I didn't do that.
But while he's staying at the house, he sees that I'm sleeping all day, and he starts comparing me to his baby mama.
Oh yeah, BM used to sleep all day when she was pregnant.
I thought you
At
didn't
this
know
point, he's
her.
tired of me saying that I feel like I'm pregnant and stuff. So he like, let's go to CVS and let's get a test. I just want to prove to you that I didn't get you pregnant. Before I pee on the stick, we already had a conversation. If I was to be pregnant, we know we're not together. We know we're not gonna work out. We know we're not for each other, and we beefing. So no, we're not trying to go through it. And he's like, yeah, you right. Like I need to learn how to be a better dad to my daughter. I don't need to be carrying a whole nother child. All that stuff he kept
You
saying,
won't be
right?
carrying it.
It's time to pee on that stick. This is the fastest I ever seen two
Ooh-wee.
lines in my life. I take it to him. He is so calm. He's just like, oh,
He
all
cool with
right.
that?
What do you mean? Oh, like, what do you mean? He was excited. Like, oh my God, I want to
Figured.
do it the right way this time. Like, it was just like, he knew what he did, what he did, what he did. I don't know. It's like he knew what he did. I'm like, oh no. No, we are not having no child. What? What are you talking about? I know we're not together now, but that doesn't mean we won't be together in 9 months. I started putting on my clothes. I'm going to go tell my mama. Why you finna go tell her? Don't go tell her nothing. Like, bro, why would you tell her? She not gonna like me. She gonna start looking at me wrong. I'm like, I'm finna go tell my mother. He was trying his best to convince me to keep this baby, but I'm telling y'all, this was the most convincing decision I already made in my head. But it was the hardest decision too, because I'm like, dang, I don't want to have to go through. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to have to go through that. He's thinking that we're gonna get back together because there's two lines on that stick. Once he knew the baby wasn't gonna bring us back together, he kind of hopped on the bandwagon of not going through with the pregnancy. He took his ass back to Florida. He left my ass, y'all. Then he texted me, hey, what we gonna do about the baby situation? And I'm just gonna drop a screenshot. I told him I was stuck between the two because I was. I didn't know how to really go through with the abortion. Like I didn't. I don't think that's a good idea. I really was stuck in between the two, y'all. Like I know I was like I ain't want it, but like dang, I really gotta go through with an abortion. I ain't know how to feel about that. So at this point, I don't know if he's trying to guilt trip me or something. But remember when you called me a bitch? Remember when you called me that and I said I got an extra screenshot for that one? Oh, sorry it even got to this point. I really hate to abort the one child I actually wanted.
That's crazy.
Oh, so we're just gonna forget you got a whole child in this world and you basically say you didn't want her? Oh my gosh! Woo! I gotta go to that clinic ASAP. Rocky. I let him know I had already booked the appointment. You either coming or you're not coming, but I'm already on the way. So he actually comes back because I told him I had an appointment. He comes back to Atlanta for the day of the appointment. Alarm woke me up bright and early. He was like, do we really have to go? Can we do it another day? I'm like, hell no, get your ass up. Get your ass up. We going to that clinic. But while this is happening, I really am sad as hell. Like, I am so sad. Like, I'm damn near crying because I'm like, oh my God, I got to go to this damn clinic. Women, y'all know how emotions be. Y'all, on the way to the clinic, he puts the camera this close to my face and he's like, tell everybody where we're going. Yeah, tell everybody where we're going, you murderer. You
That's crazy.
murderer. He kept calling me that. Oh, she's ill in our baby and yeah, like, we could turn around. It's not too late. We could turn around. Like he at this point he needs to be outside with the damn protesters. He is making me feel so bad on
That's
the way to the
crazy.
clinic. Like I'm like, why do you have this camera in my face, making me feel bad, calling me a murderer? You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I can say that on TikTok. I'm praying on the way to the clinic, like, God, give me a sign. If this is something that I need to be doing, this is something I don't need to be doing. Like, I'm literally praying because I really did not want to go through with the abortion. I just didn't want to have a baby by him. He didn't even help me pay for it, child. I go up there, swipe my card. Y'all, I lay down on the table. When I tell y'all, before I lay down on the table, I was like, God, please give me a sign. That lady put that little ultrasound in there and was like, we don't see nothing. I'm like, what you mean we don't see nothing? Because I didn't tell y'all we did go to the hospital and got a confirmed pregnancy. Like after we did all the stick and stuff, we went to the hospital, it was confirmed. So they like come back in like 3 days. Maybe the baby will show, but we can't go through the procedure if we don't see nothing. I called him like, come back and get me. They said I can't go through with it. He was like, what? Huh? They said you can't go through with it? Maybe that's a sign. Maybe we need to keep the baby. I'm like, no, maybe I need to come back in 3 days. Y'all, the next day I start seeing spots, like. 'Cause I got blood coming out, right? Oh,
Yeah.
this is too much. My mom like, that's not normal. You might be having a miscarriage. So I let him know, like, yo, I'm bleeding. And he's like, oh, well, my baby mama used to bleed. It's normal.
What?
He's telling me his baby mama used to bleed while she was pregnant. Like, why you keep comparing me to your baby mama when I'm literally carrying your child right now?
Who you don't know.
Later on that night, I'm bleeding so heavy, like heavy, 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 and it's so painful, y'all. Like, I'm like in excruciating pain. And I'm like letting him know, like, bro, I think I'm literally having, like, I'm losing the baby right now. Like, he's still paying me no mind playing that damn game, eating McDonald's. I go to the bathroom, I sit down, and the toilet fills up with Kool-Aid, literally. So I'm calling his name, and he's like, I don't want to see that. Like, don't nobody want to see that. I'm like, bro, like, I need your help right now. I know this is God right now. God is like, I know you don't want to go through with the abortion, and I know you don't want to go through this pregnancy. Let this be a lesson learned. You are losing this child. Let this be a lesson.
Let's take in the fact that he has no sense of like urgency when it comes to an emergency with you. You're telling him that you're carrying his child and you don't feel right. Things don't look right. You think that something bad is happening, and he's just like, oh, my other baby mama used to do that. And he's still playing a game. He doesn't even care about your well being at this point. People don't realize that carrying a child is a lot. And so even if something is going wrong during your pregnancy, we still have to make sure that mom is okay. The one carrying the baby. Yes, we want to make sure the baby is okay, but we have to make sure mom is okay too. So even if there was nothing wrong with the baby, nothing with the pregnancy was going wrong at all, but it was something going wrong with her, he doesn't even care. And because she's carrying the baby, if something is going wrong with her, it's probably affecting the baby. It's a high chance that it's affecting the baby. So this is the baby you actually wanted, but you don't even care to make sure that it's okay. You don't deserve a child. You really don't.
I go to my mom's house. I leave our house. I go to my mom's house, and my mama got me a heating pad. She got me hot tea. Like, she's there with me. Like, she's literally acting like my baby daddy.
Should be acting.
In the morning. I don't even tell him. I go to the hospital. They confirm that I'm literally having a complete miscarriage, and he's like, why you didn't tell me? I don't want you near me. I don't want you around me. I want you to get up and I want you to get out, because this is a lesson learned. I'm so glad I didn't have this man baby. Once he found out that I actually had a miscarriage, he was like, if I could save the baby, I would, but I couldn't. If I could stop you from bleeding, I would, but I couldn't. I honestly don't know if this was him being sympathetic or this him gaslighting me. All I know is he had September 30th to be out of my house because I was completely done with him. But once he knew the day that he had to leave, it's when he started getting stalkerish, it's when he started getting crazy, and when he would not leave me the fuck alone. He
didn't have nowhere else to go.
Dude's gonna be at the house, then talking about something. Just for that, I'm staying another night. Who the fuck did I move in with? Part 12. I'm gonna try to wrap this up in one part. 10 minutes is really not long enough, but bear with me. Now that it was said and done that we was officially over and he was officially moving out the house, I confronted him about everything. The car, the money, the house, the dog, the little circle white things. And he admitted to it all. So I don't know why he's on this app acting like I'm telling lies. You admitted to all your lies. What did I lie about? I don't want to waste too much time on these screenshots, so pause the screen. He told me why he lied to me. And y'all, before he even admitted to everything, I confronted him in his face about the C8. I was like, I don't think that's your car.
I'm gonna go back and read it. I typically don't, but I'm gonna go back and read it. I lied trying to put on an image for you when my life wasn't even that bad. I have a nice car already, and I can afford a house, so I had no reason I should have did that. And a damn dog. Like, thinking about the stuff I lied about, I feel so damn dumb. It was so pointless, and this was breaking point, believe it or not. You changed me. Okay, all of nothing. That's what he said, all of nothing.
He lied to me. And y'all, before he even admitted to everything, I confronted him in his face about the C8. I was like, I don't think that's your car, because if you needed a co-signer on this car and you don't have insurance on this car, how did you even get a C8? He was like, it's a strike or something. Like, it's a stolen car. I bought it off the street and it's hot, so I don't really drive it like that. So I'm like, hold on.
God.
You picked me up on our first date in a stolen vehicle? He knew that didn't sound right. So he finally admitted, okay, I don't know why I lied about the car. I had to throw that in there because I feel like he'll lie to the grave, literally. Now it's time to talk about the bills. Yes, you don't stay in my house no more. Yes, I'm kicking you out, but you told me from the beginning that you was going to pay up the lease and you didn't want to leave me with all the bills. That's what you told me. I knew that was a lie because I seen that you didn't really have the money like that. But he still was trying to put on his front, even when he is leaving my house, that he will pay the bills. Let me help you. That's almost gonna be like $50,000. Let me.
Here is everything I found at Ashley's biggest sale of the year. Hot buys start at just $199. I found this bed and this sofa and this dining table and saved literally hundreds. Shop Ashley's Black Friday event now.
Let me be your financial crutch. You can go out, do your thing, even go on dates, but I refuse to let you blow all your money on this house. Hell no. I promise you, you won't even know I'm here. Like, ooh, screenshot. Yes, I'm keeping in touch with him because, yes, he's living in Florida right now, but all his belongings are still at my house. I'm still going to give you money, and I'm not worried at all. You can link with 30 dudes, blah, 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 blah. Just keep still trying to throw fake money at me. So now we get on the subject of when are you going to get all of your things out of my house? To me, it seemed like he was refusing to leave the house, and he kept coming up with different lies and excuses why he couldn't leave. I made sure I was putting it in black and white that you have until September 30th. If you don't have your stuff out of my house by September 30th, all your stuff will be gone, literally. But of course, he'll still make it about a boy. He loved talking about boys. Manipulation, he still think he got control. Bro, my stuff bothering you that bad? Yes, it's in my house. Get out. September 30th comes, and of course, he's nowhere to be found. So October 1st, he texts me, and he says they don't have a U-Haul in the size he needs, so he needs extra days. As you can see, he's just coming up with a whole bunch of lies and excuses of why he can't get all his stuff out of my house. I even sent him proof that it was U-Hauls available. Why are you still lying to me? Why are you doing the most? I haven't even been there. I don't care that you haven't been here. All your stuff is still here, which means you're still trying to find ways to get in. You're still trying to find ways to control me. And I don't like that.
As long as his stuff is in that house, he gonna feel like I have the right to contact you, even if it has nothing to do with the stuff in his house. Because the last resort will be, oh, you're not even responding to me or talking to me, and I'm trying to get my stuff, just lying. You know what I'm saying? Or he can show up with the police. My stuff is in the house. I was living here. It's still an attachment. He just want to be attached to her. However,
to put all the excuses and the lies that he kept making up of why he couldn't get his stuff. Just know he was supposed to be out September 30th, and it's now about October 10th, 11th, maybe. But then he comes to the house finally, and he comes with no U-Haul. I don't know whatever happened to the U-Haul he said he booked and he already got, but he comes in his Hellcat. And at this point, he's moving stuff into the garage. And I'm hearing him clink, clank, clink, clank throughout the house. We didn't even say 2 words to each other. But later on that night, I get a call from, hello, you have a collect call from an inmate in Atlanta City. We didn't even go through all that. Just know I had to bail him out. He always want to put, oh, she this, she evil. I bailed him out because nobody else could.
Damn.
I did. No license, no insurance, got locked up, no money on my card. I had to bail him out. Oh, this is just me, you know, paying $1,300 to the bail's bondman. Going to go sign the bond now. But I'm evil. I even let him stay at the house, y'all, when I bailed him out. For 3 days, because he had nowhere to go, I let him stay at the house in the guest room. At a house where he paid 0 bills. Speaking of bills, he told me he was supposed to pay for the utilities the time he was actually living at the house. He never gave me the money for it. So I'm like, this man is still trying to scam me because he so-called said he sent it and sent me proof to him sending it. But he don't know that I see that the money never came to my account. I showed him the bill that was due. He said he already sent it through PayPal. It should be there in the beginning of the week. So the $310 that he sent me through PayPal returned. So no more insufficient funds. You didn't reach your max capacity of overdraft. It returned. So you never sent me the $310, or maybe you did. It just never came to my account. He's still trying to show me proof that the money came out of his account. No, sir. The money got returned back to you. Just more money that he still owed me. But let's move on to the next subject because I got to fit all this shit into 10 minutes. He finally moves everything out of the house, y'all. He's completely going out the house. So I'm thinking I'm completely done dealing with him. I'm completely done talking to him. There's nothing else me and him have to talk about unless it's him paying me rent. Now that he is gone, this is him missing me. This is him trying to get me back. This is him trying to still have access to me because he loved me and I was the best girlfriend he ever had. I don't even know why he want to kick it to y'all like I'm just this badass person. You loved me. It's okay. I loved you too. Meet up with some influencers in Florida and he decides that he want to see me, right? He decides that he want to give me something. I don't know what the something is, but he's texting my phone and I'm not texting back. It's becoming like harassment at this point. Look at the date too. This is October 18th, not too long ago. It's so weird not talking to you on the phone every day. I hate this. I really don't want to talk to no other. I don't see how this is so easy for you. I love you. Good night. Good morning. He sends me this. So like, I'm like, I look like a complete goofy. These was for you, but I don't even know. I'm embarrassed myself. Blah, blah, blah. Just take a look at it. So he wants to meet up with me to give me these roses. But I'm looking real close to the roses. And I'm like, wait a minute. Hold on. Some don't seem right. Are these not the same roses you gave your baby mama?
Oh.
Baby mama that you don't even know? So now I feel tried. Yeah, I do.
Free radicals are everywhere. Protect yourself against them with Palm.
So you had a car accident, but you didn't think that you had a case? Yeah, that's what I wondered too, and it turns out that one survey changed the trajectory of my situation. I had some bad injuries. I didn't even know where to begin when I got back up on my feet again. I felt wronged by what had happened, especially when it wasn't my fault. I wanted someone who knew the law. I'm going to save you hours of research. Just start with Find Legal. Thousands of top-tier attorneys near you who can defend your personal injury accident. I started with a survey that took only a few minutes in order for them to understand my case. Their website says I would receive a call within 10 minutes for a consultation in order to find an attorney that fits the needs that I'm looking for, and then the phone rang. Already off to a great start. There's no fee unless you win. So your attorney getting you more money only benefits them too. You'll never know how life could be different if you don't fill out the survey that literally only takes less than 3 minutes.
So I told him I don't want him, keep him, do whatever you gotta do with him. He was like, it's more money that come with it. It's to help you with the bills, whatever. I don't want them. I'm in my feelings at this point because ain't no way you just tried to give me something that you gave. No. I stopped talking to him. I leave him alone. Y'all, why in the world do I get a text message from him? And he's like, who just connected to the internet at the house? Who do you have at the house?
What?
How do you know somebody is at my house? Then he texts, then they disconnected as soon as I sent you that message. That's weird. I was just trying to make sure you were aware somebody was trying. How do you even know somebody is at my house if I'm not there? So that was weird to me. Like, he did say he was going to continue to pay for the Wi-Fi because he set the Wi-Fi up. But I didn't know that he was going to be watching who connects to the Wi-Fi. That's weird.
Crazy.
At this point, I just block him because this is getting out of hand. About 5 days later, mind you, I haven't heard from him or anything. Like, I'm like, all right, bet, we good. He's blocked. I don't hear from him. There's somebody at my Ring camera. They have a delivery from him. Oh, I almost said his name.
Some flowers and like some edible arraignment fruits.
I'm like, bro, no. Like, I'm really mad because it's like,
the
you're
driver.
doing all of this. You're trying to show all this effort. Like, you're sorry. You want me back and all that. But it's like, I still don't got no money for the rent. Leave me alone. Where up, mama at? Down. So this is how I got back in contact with him because my mama wanted to put us on three-way because she confronted him and was like, yo, what's going on? You doing this the wrong way. Like, what's going on with you and my daughter? That's how my mama got involved. The three-way call did not go well. And at the end of the three-way call, I was like, look, are you going to help me with this rent or not? Because you said you were. Now you're saying you're not. Oh, no, I ain't finna help you with nothing. So I said, okay, bet. Since you want to do all of this and then you want to disrespect my parents because my parents got involved, he told me that my dad bleed like he bleed. Like, I thought that was a threat. You can even hear it in his diss track that he's disrespecting my mom. And my mom did so much for him. Like, my mom was literally a mom to him. Like, she's hurt like I'm hurt because he fooled both of us. Right. But I told him that I was going to go tell my story on the internet because at this point, it's getting crazy. It's getting wild. You don't want to pay me. You don't want to do what you said do. You want to still be around. But I don't know. It just got to the point where I said, I'm going to tell my story. He sent this to my mom and said as soon as she get on live and start telling my business, as soon as she goes to the internet, he's going to sue me for defamation of character and he's going to go to the police. Police ass motherfucker. I still decided to go tell my story. Who the fuck did I move in with? And while I'm telling my story, of course, he puts out a diss track about me or whatever. After the diss tracks, we get in contact with each other, which is true. He tells me that he's suing me. He's taking me to court. I need to get my money up for my lawyers because it's going down. He like, keep the parts coming because the more parts you post, the more me and my lawyer can work with. Make sure you get a lawyer.
So that's what it is. She came out here doing all that God talk. She came out here talking about, oh, God said, and I feel like, and my spirit won't let me, and all of that. No, you had to see if he was really finna try and take you to court, try and sue you for something. And then once you got the information that you needed, you was like, oh, I'm cool. I'm in the clear. I could pop my shit. That's what it was.
I'm talking about he's so big on taking me to the police. So he texts my phone, he DMs me on Instagram, and he hits me up on TikTok, and he sends me this message right here. No. My lawyer reached out to you through email. Do you have an attorney so he can speak directly with them and not you? He sends me the cease and desist letter, and he tells me we can keep it out of court. I'm asking you nicely. Then he sends me this, you think it ain't gonna be no consequences and repercussions, you'll see soon. I'm a little scared. So I check my email to see what lawyer hit me up. Let me drop the email that the lawyer sent me. The lawyer sent me. So his lawyer, Freddie Notch, ends up hitting me up, and this is the email he sends me.
Okay, look, if you
so I'm like, Freddie Notch, that's the same name I remember she had told me that he used to get the house. Like he had made a fake ID and everything with Freddie Notch on it. Oh my God. Actually, my friend did the research for me. Take a good look at this picture from Freddie Notch. I searched up lawyer in Google. This picture popped up. This lawyer name is Anad K. Who the fuck?
Definitely reminds me of someone I am glad that is now gone. That is no longer a thing. Multiple people lying, saying they are who they not, saying they not a person that we can clearly see that they are. And if you've been here for a while, you know exactly who I'm talking about. But how y'all like part 2? I'm glad it's over. The first part, very easy to follow. I was engaged. I think she kind of just threw me off a little bit from the very beginning of this second part, because after talking about, oh, God is this and God is that, when in reality she didn't want to continue the story, or she didn't know if she wanted to continue the story because she didn't know if she was going to get sued. She didn't know what he was about to do. He was sending threats, and she felt some type of way, and it would have been okay for her to come and just say that, or to just not upload anything until she was sure, and then pick it back up where she left off. But y'all drop down below in the comment section if you guys like this story time and what's y'all thoughts on them. As y'all can see, we are on the road to 25K, y'all. We are currently sitting at 22,000 subscribers right now. So if you like videos from me and you want to see more is to come. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share. Get us to 25K, because right now King Day is out. Peace. The motherfucking building.
Burn it up, was up. That bitch gon' not know when was up. Run that shit, we had on the show. Say that shit for your camera.
At Granger, we're for the ones who pay attention to every little detail. The ones who fuss, tinker, and sweat the small stuff. Because you know the tiniest thing can...
What up, QC crew? King Day is in the mother building.
Burn it up, was up. That bitch gon' not know when was up. Run that shit, we had on the show. Say that shit for your camera.
Warning. Everything said in this video and on this platform is strictly my opinion and all alleged. Here, we speak about hot topics on YouTube and other social media platforms for entertainment and conversational purposes only. Viewer discretion is advised. What it do? It's your homie King Day here in King's Corner, and I am back with another reaction video for you. Now look, what up y'all? So look, we have another TikTok story time here for you. This one, I think it's something that actually went viral. I wasn't aware of it. Pretty much a woman, I'm sorry, is telling her story about how she survived DV from a pastor. Okay, so we're gonna definitely get into it. I I don't have any background on it. Okay, I didn't do any further research besides the fact that these videos have over 100,000 views. Okay, each one of them. We're gonna go ahead and see what's going on and see what she talking about. Look, I ain't gonna hold you no longer. I never do. If you mess with me like I mess with you, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, like, comment, share. We're gonna get straight into this video. Let's get it. And now I will let y'all know this is a long one. So if you want to go grab your snacks so you can sit back and relax, I don't blame you. I got my smacking policies and I'm ready to go on this long reaction ride. All right, let's get it. Let go.
Hey y'all, excuse the break. I just sit right here and decide that I'm gonna finally do this story time everybody been asking me to do while I'm doing my hair. Since it's quiet in the house, I don't got nothing else to do. As I'm doing my hair, so I just do story time.
I hit the girl. Yeah, she made me mad. I would never put my hand on her because I love her too much. Man, that girl that been too good to me, man. I get on live and say how good she been. Ain't another girl ever been that good to me than she had been. See what I'm saying? I'm talking about like, I'm with her at her lowest. She with me at my lowest. You get what I'm saying? Right. And when everybody else hating on me, she the only one that motivated me like, hey, man, you can do this. Keep praying, man. Don't give up. And that's what made me go harder. Like, man, you know what? You right. Let me go ahead and pray some more. Let me pray some more. But God is showing me in the season where I'm at, get what? Evidently, he just want me.
I'm sorry, y'all. When I seen that she was surviving a pastor, this is not what I imagined. I didn't imagine him at all. Okay. So he's a young pastor. I'm gonna let him finish talking before I give my assumptions on something.
Want me to be alone? Yep.
This story time have been taking a long time. I really had to pray about it, fast about it, and all that about telling it before I told it, because I was still in the process of healing. But now I'm ready to tell it. So let's play. Put a finger down. We're gonna start with it. So put a finger down if you have dated a Sagittarius. Put a finger down if you have dated a pastor, a compulsive liar. Put a finger down if you have dated a manipulator. Put a finger down if you have dated a womanizer. Anyway, I could just keep going on and on, but y'all get the point now. So let's just get into the
y'all fingers up or y'all fingers down?
Drill was there. I seen her. I said nothing to her. Next thing you know, officers came in, and now I am in the backseat of the police car.
Hey y'all, excuse the break. I just sit right here and decide that I'm gonna finally do this story time everybody been asking me to do while I'm doing my hair. Since it's quiet in the house, I don't got nothing else to do. As I'm doing my hair, so I just do story time.
I hit the girl. Yeah, she made me mad. I would never put my hand on her because I love her too much. Man,
gotta get into part 2.
So let's get into it. I had met this pastor. Let's just name him. Let's just say his name, Funny Mike. Pastor Funny Mike. I had met
Why
him.
Funny Mike?
During my cousin's funeral. My little cousin had passed and he did my little cousin's funeral. Remind y'all, I didn't supposed to go to the funeral. Remember that, but I just ended up going because I'm like, let me just make it. Because I don't really do funerals. I don't like going to funerals. So he had did the funeral like really, really good. Like, if you know, you know. He used to be able to reach the young people. He used to preach really good before he got messed up with whatever he got going on. So he preached the hell out that funeral. So at the end of the funeral, we all go outside and everybody mingling and all that. So I walked up to him and I'm like, oh, you did really good. You did the service really good. Where's your church? So he ended up telling me where his church was at. I was like, okay, I'm gonna come. He was like, okay, cool, I see you there. So the following Sunday, his church was close by my apartment. So I'm like, oh, this perfect. It's nearby. So the following Sunday, I ended up going to church. So he was like, oh my God, I can't believe you really came. People always say they're gonna come, but they never show up. But they never show up for real. So I ended up showing up or whatever. He had this little clothing line that said Hood and Holy. I'm jumping around, but I don't want the story to be so long, so I'm just gonna make it brief. as brief as I can. So as I started going to the church, like every Sunday. I was there. Then we get to this one Sunday, probably. I want to say it was like the third Sunday after meeting him. He told me about his clothing brand. Like that's really nice, or whatever case may be. So I ended up going to go get some shirts, him a shirt made and me a shirt made that said Hood and Holy. And I had run it to the next Sunday service or whatever. I was like, you should start just selling them. And I had got us an example of a shirt made so we could take pictures to start selling them or whatever. So he was like, yeah, that's a good idea, this, that, and the third. He was like, let's go talk about it over lunch and go grab some shirts from Beautiful Highway. This place that I know because I used to sell them, but I'm going to start back so we can go grab lunch right there and talk about it. I'm like, okay, cool. So we ended up going to lunch or whatever the case may be. And we was on a friendship level, so we started to get closer and closer and closer or whatever because we just started hanging with each other like every day, all day. So fast forward to us hanging around each other. He had kids and I got kids. So we ended up starting to take our, I had just had a baby like 4 months ago. He had a baby like 4 months ago. Our children was the same age. So we ended up taking the kids out this day to the aquarium. He got his little boy, I got my little girl. So I'm like, okay, cool. Remind y'all, no girl in sight. We was together every day. So I'm like, okay, cool. He's single, this and the third. But we friends, but I'm thinking like this, like, oh, maybe he can be my guy, this and the third. So now at this point, we just, you might as well say we dang, because baby, we hanging. We hanging every day. He'll come meet me at my, he'll come meet me. We'll probably get in one car or we'll just meet at the place. And we just hanging. So end up taking the children out this day or whatever. So his baby mama called and was like, I hope you ain't got nobody around my son. Oh Lord, here you go.
And do.
So he like, nah, I just took him to the aquarium, this and the third. The whole time we was at the aquarium.
The pastor lying? Okay, granted. He at the aquarium or whatever. But the baby around it. Damn, my hand ashy in the motherfucker. God damn, hold on. Cause it ain't no way. No ma'am. Jeez Louise. Anyways, so yes, granted, y'all at the aquarium, but that baby is around another female. Why we lying, Pastor?
But he is around somebody. Like, so do y'all got something going on or not? Remind y'all though, I never asked him about nobody else because I ain't have a reason because nobody would call. So let's get into it. So now I'm thinking in my head like, oh Lord, and I'm thinking this man single, he ain't single, he's still with his baby mama. So now at this point, you know me, I don't hold nothing in. I asked. So I asked like, is you still with your baby mama? So he like, no, is that in the third or whatever. And I'm like, okay, cool. I just let it be, let it go. And I just kept doing what I was doing. Cause remind y'all, I never tell y'all, I had just really got out of a breakup. So at this point in time, I was like a little, been single, a little lonely or whatever. So him
you have to tell us that you got a 4-month-old at this time.
It was just bringing a little more excitement back in my life. Cause shit, I was just single as hell. Okay, but back to the story. Now she done start calling. So I asked him that, he was like, no, we ain't got to let that go or whatever. Back to us dates, going on dates and stuff or whatever. I'm keep saying whatever because this is how I talk. 3 or 4 days passed by. The baby mom back calling without the baby being there. The baby mom back calling a lot, and another number keep calling too. So every time he'll answer the phone for them, he'll answer like with an attitude, like he annoyed or something like that. So I remind y'all, we still friends. So I'm like, you ain't got nothing to hide from me or whatever. So I'm like, why you so annoyed? Like every time they call, you so annoyed. He was like, they just get on my nerve. All they do is just call from there, they don't want me, this, that, and the third, or whatever. So I was like, well, who is the other girl he calling? He was like, this girl. He said this at the time. This one his baby mom. This was another girl that was going to the church. So he was like, the girls. I'm like, why the hell you so annoyed with them if y'all ain't got nothing going on? He was like, cause they just be blowing on my phone, this and the third. So fast forward, the girl who was calling, not the baby mama, the other girl, we're just gonna call her Kiki, cause she gonna come back up too. So Kiki would call him or whatever. He stopped answering at this point. Then she texted and was like, cause we sitting in the car, so I could see the text message too. She texted him like, I was just wondering, was you coming over here tonight? Nigga, I'm thinking you single. Baby,
coming over to do
you out
what?
here singling, mingling, dating, baby, introducing the kids. Baby, you just fulfilling the church. I don't know what you're doing. And
Well, that's the thing though. Because her and Pastor have not made anything official, he has the right to date multiple women. I feel like when you single, you can date multiple people. There's no reason for you to date one person at a time because I feel like eventually you'll be wasting your time unless that person is your person. There's nothing wrong with going on multiple dates, but there's dating, there's exclusively dating, and then there's relationship. And if he just going to the park with you and going to go do this with you and doing that with other women too, he's seeing what he's interested in. But the moment you two sit down and have that conversation of, okay, I think I want to focus only on you. I want to see what you about. And that other person says, you know, I feel the same. I want to focus only on you. So we're going to exclusively date just one another. Then that means you cut ties with all that other stuff. You put the other stuff to the side. You put it on pause. You put it on hold. You're trying to see what this going to do for the next couple of months. But as of right now, the way it sounds is that, like she said, in her mind, she like, this can probably be my dude. But have y'all had that conversation? So for somebody to say you coming over tonight, perfectly fine. Because y'all not exclusively dating.
what, baby? So
What's wrong with these burger buns? They taste perfectly delicious, but due to a production mishap, their bottoms are slightly curved instead of flat. Traditional grocery stores wouldn't sell these in perfect brioche buns, but Misfits Market can. Unlike traditional grocery stores, we can buy up high-quality products that have minor production mishaps at a discounted price and pass those savings to you. About 78 million tons of food goes to waste in the US every year, including items with slight cosmetic imperfections. You can shop these brioche buns and other high-quality Misfit and excess groceries at Misfits Market, the online grocery store with a mission to fight food waste. We work with farmers and producers to rescue food and offer them to you at a big discount. Sign up today to get fresh, high-quality groceries delivered right to your door.
I let that slide, and I go on. I'm like, okay, have a good day, and I go on the house like I ain't see it, but in my mind, I'm like, nigga, find somebody to play with. So I had them fell back a little bit or whatever case may be. Should have caught that then. Should have went with my first mind then. Like, nah, don't go no further with him. Like, just let him go and be. Because at this point, y'all, I got out the last relationship I was in because he just kept cheating or whatever. But some kind of way, after I done said, I'm not going. So now I'm thinking in my head like, oh Lord, and I'm thinking this man. And I'm like, I'm not gonna deal with Mike no more. I'm just gonna fall back or whatever. Remind y'all, honey, please, we back to going on dates and all. So he ended up taking me. I want to say this part. He ain't have no girlfriend at first. This will reflect on this part because it's gonna come back up later. He didn't have no girlfriend at first, and he was not staying with the baby mama. But I'm thinking that him and the baby mama still messing around, and him and this girl was messing around too. Remind y'all, I just had told y'all that the girl texted him like, I'm just wondering if you come know him tonight. So they showed me that he didn't stay with her at the time, and he also didn't stay with the baby mama because I heard the conversation like that too. So come to find out later on down the line, he stayed with his brother or whatever, who he been staying with since he had got out of jail. He had been out of jail for like 3 years now. So he was staying with the brother. This the brother who had him on track because they're gonna come back up too, y'all. This is a long story. Y'all just got to work with me and stick with me through it. So the brother who had him on track, he was staying with or whatever. So fast forward, and I'm like, I'm not gonna deal with fun. So I had skipped the part on accident when he moved in with the Kiki girl. He ended up moving in with the Kiki girl because I guess the brother, he was tired of being disciplined with the brother because he started going out and all that with the Kiki girl. Just started becoming too much. But I said I'm gonna catch all the red flags as I'm telling the story. That's why I had to go back to when he moved in with Kiki girl, because in the midst of him staying with the Kiki girl, knowing you didn't want to stay, you didn't really want to be with her or whatever the case may be. I don't know what it was, but he was just always call me, go in the bathroom and call me, whatever she was doing. They'll go out. It used to be him, her, and her friends all the time. And let me just tell y'all something. When you got a man, balance that out. Have your time for your friends and have your time for your man, because that's very important. But anyway, when they used to go out or whatever, he'll leave her and he'll come to my house. Sometimes he'll go back with her. Sometimes he just stop answering the phone and not go back. And remind y'all, my last relationship, I got cheated on a lot or whatever. So I stopped being a girl. And I stopped caring about girls because I felt like girls that care about me, then it's still me. So, but that was a red flag, because how he do her, he'll do you. Or whatever the case may be. So yeah, it just eventually became too much. That's how we ended up stop talking for them couple of months. And I know at this point y'all wondering like why y'all ain't got together yet. That was the same thing I was wondering. I'm like, why you just want to be with me or whatever the case may be, and just be at peace, because you claim I bring you so much peace, and that's why you always here and all this and the third, and just leave them alone, or either don't leave them alone and leave me alone. He could decide, so I decided for him and left him alone, because he was like, I really want to be with you, but I know I can't afford you. Remind y'all, my rent at the time was $2,800. Just too much shit. And that's the honest thing he could have told me, baby. He can't afford me, because I wish I might be paying $2,800 and a nigga staying here. Man, please, you don't have to be able to pay their rent. But anyway, he was like, he can't afford me.
Okay, so she set a little boundary of, if you gonna live with me, you gonna pay the rent. Her rent was $2,800. He couldn't afford that. Okay, because I'm like,
$2 at Ashley right now. So let's go check it out. Ashley is called why? Super cute styles, and it's true. You get $1,000 off if you spend a certain amount.
not to say that anything in this world is free. What is, I can't be with you because I can't afford you. But I'm like, well, damn, how much you cost? But okay, I get it. He can't afford $2,800 rent
right now. And I was like, okay, respect. We'll just keep dating from outside. But it ended up becoming too much, so I just stopped completely talking to him. So my mom ended up, one night me and my mom was out, we was out hanging out or whatever. And my mom ended up bringing up accident money. She was like, y'all haven't got y'all money yet from the accident? And I was like, no. I was like, but let me just call him and see how he got his money. Remind y'all, it's been like a couple of months we haven't talked at all, period. Haven't said nothing to each other. And if we didn't end bad, we just didn't talk. So I ended up calling him. He was happy as fuck. I called him. He was like, what's up? I'm like, Nick, how you got your accident money yet? That's what I'm calling about. He said, no, I ain't got that, but where you at? I'm finna pull up on you. So I ended up telling him, like, I'm not at this little lounge on Camp Creek or whatever. Man, when I tell y'all, he pulled up so fast within like 10 minutes. I'm like, how you get here this fast? Baby, he was there quick. Like, real fast. So he was like, man, I been thinking about you, did that third, whatever came up. Remind y'all, I'm sure you have, because it was just how you go from talking to somebody, hang with somebody every day, to not talking to them at all. So I'm sure you have. But fast forward, a little later on, I found out the day that I called him, he was at the U-Haul place moving his stuff out of Kiki's house. So they ended up breaking up. Whenever they ended up breaking up, so he was moving his stuff out of Kiki's house. So he felt like that was a sign that I called him. And you know, he had me feeling the same way, like, oh, maybe that was a sign. You don't work on yourself, I worked on myself 9 times. So he was like, yeah, I can afford you now. This, that, and the third. So I'm like, oh, you must did get your accident money. But remind y'all, he was making money though. I'm like, you must did get your accident money. I doing it cool, so fast, I'm trying to verse. I'm like, you must did get your accident money. He like, no, I ain't got it yet, but I can afford you now. So he ended up coming to my house at night, spending the night or whatever case may be. And he just didn't leave ever since then. But it was cool to me because remind y'all, shit, I had feelings on too, and I still had the same feeling. I just was talking to him. I just was like, no, I can't deal with all that. I got to be at peace. So he ended up coming and not leaving. So I like, okay, you can stay here or whatever without us being together, but I don't mind being here for you until you find somewhere to go. He was like, no, We finna be together. I've been waiting on this. I've been ready to be with you. I told you I could afford you now. So I'm like, okay, cool, or whatever. So now at this point, it all became he had updated me on everything he been having going on in the midst of us not talking or whatever the case may be. And I was like, okay, good, that sounds good. He was like, I've been not praying for people. I've been going viral for praying for people. I was like, that's a real good thing. So I'm thinking, the whole time, I'm thinking God done worked on him for real while he was working on me. Because remind y'all, it was just me and God the couple months we went talking. I think God done worked on him while he worked on me. I was too happy. I'm like, good. Okay, let's go full throttle with it or whatever, because that's a good little plan. You reaching the youth and all that stuff. So we'll go out every day, go pray for people, and just record him, this and then the third. It had came to a point that I had started praying for people too. But he wouldn't show that part. He wouldn't even send me the videos of me praying for people, so I wouldn't post it. Which was kind of weird to me, but I ain't tripping because I'm like,
weird.
That ain't my job.
Right.
I mean, that ain't what I'm here to do anyway, so I ain't tripping.
We got you.
I was like, I'm just really helping you out. So I had to stop doing everything that I was doing. Remind y'all, God do say be a man helpmate, but be your husband helpmate. Make sure that man is your husband. But why I pulled up is I had stopped doing everything I was doing. Remind you, because my bank account at this point, it was good, because it was just me, God, and work. That's all I was doing, so I was able to save my money. So this before I got the money, the accident money. So at this point, my bank account was good enough for me to stop working for a little while and just focus on whatever he got going on, which I did. Not doing it again unless I'm married or whatever. So I'm out going out with him, pointing to people, praying for people with him, get shirts and all this stuff made or whatever the case may be. Like just going full throttle with his business besides focusing on me. So I had skipped the part. And that's what he was saying when he was saying on this video, like, oh, I never do her like that. She's such a good girl. This, that, and third. Yeah, men's really be manipulating as hell. Like, how can you say all this, what you still did, what you did to me, but you only said all this stuff on the internet, which was all this, what you're saying is true, because I am a very good woman, but you still did what you did to me. So I started to get a little messy. At this point, everybody knowing we back together. Mm-hmm. Y'all remind y'all, nobody wanted us to be together. Everybody had that we were together because he gave me so much time back then, before we actually got in a relationship. But now they know we back talking. So I don't know if it was the Kiki girl texting me from fake pages or it was somebody for real. I didn't know who it was texting me from fake pages, but I kept getting messages on fake pages. Like,
So many stars are in the making at SCAD. Students like you, finding their inspiration in 100 creative degree programs. By learning from industry pros, by working on projects for Fortune 500 companies, you can make yourself invaluable, unstoppable. And with lifelong career support for alumni, SCAD makes it possible for you to say, I made it here.
Parents of children who play Roblox. If your child was sexually exploited, abused, or pressured to share explicit content by someone they met on Roblox, you may qualify to file a claim. Estimated compensation varies depending on what happened and how it affected your child. For cases involving exposure to sexual materials, estimated compensation may range from $25,000 to $50,000. If your child was coerced into sending explicit content and is receiving ongoing mental health treatment, estimated compensation may range from $50,000 to $300,000. And in more serious cases, such as physical abuse, attempted rape, sexual assault, or trafficking, estimated compensation may range from $300,000 to over $1 million. Filing a claim is free, confidential, and takes just 2 to 3 minutes.
Make sure my fish is done.
You know he do drugs. He steal from girls and this that, and third. Remind y'all, I never seen this side of this man ever. To me, he was just like the perfect nigga, but he really was an imposter. Like he was the imposter of what I wanted. It felt so good dealing with him because it like devil will bless you too, and when he bless you, it'll feel good too because he know he can hear your prayers too, and he know what you want. That's why it's really good to pray in silence. So really, he was an imposter. But I'm like, y'all can't be talking about him. But then I started to just really pay attention, and I just noticed like he started smoking a whole lot. He started drinking a whole lot. Like he'll drink a whole bottle or two in a day in a couple of hours. I'm like, hell no, what? So I started.
The pastor started smoking and then started drinking 2-3 bottles a day. And then somebody came and said that allegedly he's doing drugs too. This is the pastor. The pastor? The video that was shown at the beginning of this video of that man saying he'd never do this, he'd never do that, whatever. That was a pastor. Is anybody familiar with this guy or with this story at all? Please drop it down in the comments because I need to know.
I'm like, what you got going on? What you going through? Like, did you too much? You started drinking, smoke too much. And I ain't the type to judge, but I am the type to speak up and try to solve a problem and try to see what's wrong. I'm gonna speak up. So I'm like, you started drinking, smoke too much. Like, what the hell going on? And why are these folks DM me saying that you do drugs and all that? He was like, man, I don't do no goddamn drugs. I don't do no crack. If I did crack, if I did dope, I won't never eat. Remind y'all, he was not eating at all, period. Like he was not eating. I used to force him to eat, like eat something before you have a headache or something like that. And I used to pay attention. I used to see like he'll blow his nose a lot or he'll touch his nose a lot. And I'm like, now I go to CVS and stuff and get him cold medicine and all that. Cause I'm like, why you keep blowing your nose? Is you sick? So he was like, I go get him Mucinex. So he like, yeah, I ain't doing no crack, this and the third. People who do that don't eat a lot. So I'm like, you don't eat. So I started paying attention. Now you bothering your nose too much, and it started to bother me. Cause I'm like, nah, this man, hell no. Remind y'all, I just got the DM though. I just got the DM. These folks just put me down like, you know you with a crackhead. I'm like, I ain't with no crackhead. They're like, yes, you will. Like,
You know you with a crackhead is insane.
You got murder for real. You got just laugh to keep for crime.
Not you know you with a crackhead.
No way I went through this. But really, that was just like, that was the devil. Like, I was so into it. I was so in tune with God at this point. I was doing so good. I was just like, on it. Like, I was in that Bible. I was in that closet. I was in prayer. I was just on it. The devil just came to distract me. And the whole time, I'm thinking, okay, this God, he rewarded me for doing good. I ain't had nothing going on. I've been waiting on my man, this and that third. And why not be with a man who I'm familiar with and who I think is a man of God too? Then I just started seeing so much, y'all. I just started seeing so much to the point like he'll start talking about different religions, like, oh, I ain't this religion, I ain't that religion, which is fine because God wants you to be focused on a relationship with him, not too much on the religion side. But no, you still like, it was just a lot, y'all. It was just a lot that he just started showing me or whatever, and then he started to get angry. Remind y'all, we never used to argue at all, period, ever. We have never gotten into an argument. We started arguing, he'll start yelling, he'll start doing too much. I'm like, why you so angry? And he was like, I ain't angry. You just always judging me. You just doing this, you just doing that. He started to flip script for me. Then he started going out to the club a lot, like I told y'all how they used to do. Remind y'all, I'm not a club type of person. Like, I like to be in the house. I like to be up on my man. I like to be with my kids. I like to cook dinner, have dinner done by 8. We in the bed by 9:30 or whatever, looking at movies or something. I'm not a club type of girl. So he started going to the club a lot, and that started bothering me. That's when I started to become stressed out. Like, he'll be like, come to the club with me, because you know I need you there with me. This, and the third. And I'm like, okay, whole time we're at the club, I'm irritated or whatever. And we'll get argued. But I learned how to
What the pastor doing at the club?
Like, okay, let's go to the club, and we're going to the club to spread the word of God. That's fine. Like, you could be in the world, but don't be of the world. It's about not about what you do, it's about how you do it. So we go to the clubs to spread the word of God and pray on people or whatever. We shouldn't be in here drinking. We should be in here You shouldn't be in here smoking with these people while you on the job. That's not what God said do.
Wait,
It's
wait,
okay for
wait,
you to be.
You
Free radicals are everywhere. Protect yourself against them with Palm.
You mean to tell me you get dressed, drive your car to the club, possibly pay for parking, stand in the line, if there's a line, pay the entry fee to get in the club, to pray for people? You in the club and you got people smoking weed, drinking, twerking, kissing, grinding, rubbing, touching, and you in there praying for them? You stopping them in the midst of what they doing to pray for them? I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with stopping somebody in the midst of doing something worldly to pray for them, but how do you pray for somebody in a club or pray over somebody in a club? And then as she said, he in the club smoking and drinking and praying for him? I'm just confused on how that works. Pastor smoking and drinking in the club, yet laying hands on the people in the crowd. Y'all explain it to me, cause what?
Club and spreading the word of God and spreading the gospel, but you're not supposed to be of the world doing rubbish. So at this point, we started to crash heads now, for real, because I'm irritated, I'm frustrated. You ain't got no car. Remind y'all, that's the car we wrecked. So he ain't getting.
And you ain't tell us about that.
So now I'm frustrated, I'm irritated. You always in my car, you fucking up my car, you messing up my tires, and you only getting little money, petty money here to there, like $500 here, $500 there, and you will give it to me, but like you'll give me the whole thing once you make the money. But it's like I got hella shit going on, so this little shit ain't there, and you study fucking up shit. So now I'm hella irritated, like very irritated with this guy. And then I started looking at my account because I told y'all I had put me to the side and just started to work on him to help him out, like get him shirts and all this shit made, like pouring into him and shit like that. He'll give me the money that he will make, but it's still like it's not really adding up or whatever from what I don't spend. So now I'm like, I don't spend a lot of money or whatever the case may be. And no, I'm just spending money, and I feel like I'm the type of person, I feel like when I spend a lot of money, that's the devil. Like, baby, that's the devil, because I ain't finna spend that much money. You ain't finna mess with my finances. The devil mess with my finances. So I'm like, you the devil. I said, you the devil. Like, no. So it was just so much that we had on start going back and forth about. So now at this point, the accident money came or whatever. I got mine. He didn't get his because I had a lawyer. So now I got my accident money or whatever. And I'm like, okay, let's just go. It was Father's Day. I got my money for Father's Day. I was like, let's go to the cabins, but we ended up going to these little suites with the pools and or whatever case may be. I ended up buying him like a whole lot of jewelry and all that. Remind y'all, we got to a wreck in his car, so I felt like I got this money because of your truck, so I ain't tripping about buying you now. And that's what he was saying when he was saying on this video, like, oh, I never do her like that. She's such a good girl. This and that. I ended up buying him a watch, a necklace, a ring, to the suites for Father's Day. So he happy as hell, y'all. He happy. At this point, remind y'all, I told y'all he didn't used to want to post me, like praying for people and all that stuff. He never wanted to post me doing it. But when I bought all this shit, oh, now you want to post me. Like, thank you, this and third. So when he ended up posting me, the baby mama ended up calling him. Y'all, this is a new baby mama that I knew nothing about. Remind y'all, Atlanta got this little T-Pain on.
I knew they was in
So they
Atlanta.
was like not real bad talking to the pastor when he got a baby on the way. So I been had asked him about this baby. And I ain't bring this up in the story yet because he said, I don't got no baby on the way. And that's the only thing I said about it. I let it go. I said, okay, cool. Father's Day, he posted me, the baby mama called and said, I'm in labor. I had the baby. Yeah, we at the suites. We on live. We on here live. The baby mama said, she called his phone and said, I'm in labor. I just went in labor. I had the baby. I could have, like, yeah, but I still cool. I let it slide. I was like, he was like, I got to go to the hospital. I'm like, you ain't going to the hospital tonight. Nah, if I don't spend $600 for the goddamn room, you ain't going to the hospital tonight. I don't give a damn. So he was like, yeah, you right. He was like, he had done told the girl, he was like, I'm out right now for Father's Day. I'll be there first thing in the morning. And I saw it now. At this point, my whole night is messed up because it's like you lied to me about having a baby on the way when you could have just been honest with me and let me decide did I want to stick around or not. So he like, it was just so much, y'all. Like I have to really breathe in and out as telling this story because it was just a lot that I did not deserve at all. Period. Like I did not deserve to go through that. I ain't lying. But it was like, yeah, that's the baby with the girl who I talked to. Remind y'all, this ain't the Kiki girl who he was just with. So now you don't have the baby on this girl. So no wonder y'all don't goddamn broke up for real and all that as I thought. But now the Kiki girl still calling him, still want him too. So I'm like, man, it's just too much at this point. Like it's just way too much. But I'm still like, I don't know at what point I was in dealing with this situation or whatever, because I feel like the more you get close, I don't know if it is me or it's everybody, the more you get close with God, the more vulnerable you be, the more soft you be, the more caring you be, the more kind you be.
I understand
but
that.
It was like I was just way too kind, it was just like, Trill, come on now, you know better than this. You know way better than this. I don't even play like, I don't even like talking to guys who got kids. I'm like, you know this is not you. The club is not you. The kids not you. It's only so much you're going to come on and be like, I ain't finna, it's only so much you're going to be like, okay about.
I got a question about people who have kids and then they set a standard to not date anyone else who has kids. How, I'm going to say for 28 years old and up, right? How do you really expect someone at your big grown age, you 32, I don't know how old this Dreer girl is, but just hypothetically saying, in general, you 32 years old, you got a kid or two, but then you say you don't want to date a man with kids, but you got kids. Like you come with baggage, you come with kids. I can understand you saying you don't want to date a man with more than one or more than two and more than three, but just to say a man with no kids, which there are plenty of men out here with no kids or no kids that they know of. Okay. But how does that make sense? Can somebody explain to me in the comments how that makes sense? You fully grown. We're not talking about 21-year-old, 22-year-old. You can potentially still not have kids. But we 30, we mid 30s. We knocking on 30s doors talking about, I want somebody with no kids, but you have kids. Now, for someone who does not have kids, I can understand you wanting to start your own family or may not be interested in having kids or a family of your own. But when you already come with kids, how you expect somebody else not to come with kids? How that work? Y'all let me know.
Come on now. But again, I still just went on to like, okay, whatever. He ain't with the baby mama. He got the baby. Whatever we just gonna do for the baby. Let's just be in the baby life. The baby mama and I was like, okay, before you go to the hospital, we're gonna get stuff for what the baby need or whatever the case may be, some pampers and stuff. And we'll start getting the baby at the time. You can leave from with the mom like after the 6 weeks. So the mom like, she ain't finna be around me.
This is not your husband. How did, first of all, finding out that your boyfriend even has someone pregnant on live turn into the next morning, we are going to go make sure the baby, we, that is not your responsibility. It should have been him.
My baby, she ain't finna be around my baby. Remind you, I ain't never did that to the girl. She like, the bitch ain't finna be around my baby. This, that, and the third. Cool. Cause cool. I got 4 kids. Cool. I don't care about being around nobody church or whatever. But I also don't want to be with a guy who ain't gonna be doing for his children. And the only way he gonna be doing for his children, he gonna be around his children is if I get them. So you gonna have to let me get them or whatever the case may be.
What?
So it just became way too much. But I'm still just like around because at this point he won't go nowhere. And it's like I ain't really forcing him to go nowhere either. So let's fast forward to the point where
and this a pastor.
When I first seen that he was angry, and y'all too that we all know the same people because we all in the midst of we stay in Atlanta, we all know the same people, and I do hair, so I know everybody. Everybody know Drea, I know me, I know everybody. So one time me and my client, we used to be talking about our boyfriends or whatever, and was like our guy friends. And 2 times when she got her hair done, he was out of town. So I was like, girl, my man out of town again, honey. So I ain't got nothing to do today. She was like, he always out of town. So I was like, yes, girl. So I ended up saying his name around her. And she was like, girl, what? She was like, he crazy. I was like, no, he not. He very sweet. He very lovable. I started to show her pictures and stuff as we hanging out with each other. She was like, y'all look cute. She was like, if he ain't showed you his crazy side yet, then he must have really changed. And I was like, okay, good. In my head, I'm like, okay, he don't change. So, no.
How old
People
are
don't
you?
really be changed. They just don't be triggered, and they just know how to hide things sometimes. So, but I used to be telling myself, I'm not gonna trigger. Remind y'all, I'm so at peace. I'm so kind. I'm so vulnerable. I'm so sweet. I'm so lovable. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. I'm just lovable right now. So I'm not gonna trigger you anyway. So I kept telling myself, I'm not gonna trigger this man. Do not trigger the man because I already know what type of crazy he is. Like she was telling me, like he used to be putting his baby mama in the trunk. He'll lock them in the car, this, that, and the third. But y'all remind y'all, by the time she tell me this part, I'm already deep in. So I can't be like, I'm just gonna stop talking to this man because I got feelings now too. But I'm like, I'm just not gonna trigger him or whatever the case may be.
Alicia Johnson is a mother, wife, and grandmother who pays Georgia Power bills just like you. And she sees the rising costs like you do. Working families shouldn't have to choose between paying electric bills and putting food on the table. If we elect Alicia Johnson to the Georgia Public Service Commission, she'll fight for lower energy bills and hold Georgia Power accountable. So vote for Alicia Johnson on Tuesday, November 4th. Paid for by Georgians for an Affordable Future.
So she was like, if he showed you his crazy side yet, he must really change. So I'm like, okay, I stuck with it. And ran, he changed. Now we get to the point of when he started showing me like he ain't changed even if I trigger him or not. So I told y'all we started like arguing and all this stuff, but it wasn't like a bad argument. It was just like words here to there or whatever case may be. But this one time he was trying to go get remind y'all, he was the type of guy like he was insecure. When Mike, he's very insecure. He's a very insecure guy. So it's like I can't be around him more than 5 minutes. So if I go meet my baby dads with the kids, if I go anywhere, he have to go with me. Which was fine because I'm the type of person too that I like being around my folks. I like being with my folks all the time. I'm just like that. So this one day, he had to go get some stuff that he left at Kiki's house. She met him. She was going to meet him to get that they'd been going back and forth with for the longest about one bag. She kept sending cash out, like, call me, because he had her blocked on everything. She was like, call me, I'm going to give you your stuff. Then she'll say, I'm not going to give you your stuff. So she finally, this one day, she finally said, I'm going to give you your stuff. Come meet me at the gas station. Or whatever the case may be. So he was like, I'm finna go meet her at the gas station, go get my stuff. So I said, all right. He was like, no, the hell you not, Ryan. No, he was like, no, you're not, Ryan. She said, don't bring you. She said, don't bring me. 1, in my car. 2, and you saying I'm not gonna ride, but you the same nigga who wanna, we can't go, man, we can't even go to the stop sign at the top of the street without each other. And you telling me I can't ride? Do I look like a motherfucking fool? I might have been playing the fool or seeming like a fool, but I'm not a fool for real, in real life. Come on now with the joke. So at this point, we get into a bad argument. He's like, I just want my stuff and you better motherfucking move so I can go get it. I need my shit. This, that, and the third. So he pulled a gun out. Just like that, y'all. I'm standing there just like that. I'm not moving. I'm riding. I'm not moving. You can pull the trigger. You can goddamn beat my ass. You can do all that. But I'm not moving. I'm riding in this car. So I ain't no saying, actually, never mind. Just go and go because they're really too wet. The neighbor coming outside or whatever. Just go and go. I ain't really tripping about you going. So then he got to a point like, okay, you so right. You could ride. I'm like, oh, no, I'm good. Go ahead. Because now at this point, you done did the most about going and go pull up on this girl by yourself to the point I don't like.
He done did all that. He done pulled a gun out and everything during this altercation. And you said, you know what, never mind, just go ahead and roll out by yourself in your car. If this was his car and you gave up the fight and was like, go ahead, go about your business, whatever. Neighbors coming outside, you done caused a scene, you doing too much, cool. But in your car, y'all.
Like you no more. Like, I don't like you at all no more because I don't even play like that. So it's like, Now my whole feelings that I had for you, like it was so up here, it's down here now. On the first incident where I seen he was like still an angry bird, but he never put his hand on me. So cool. He ended up going. His cousin. He talked to his cousin a lot. They stay in Vegas, so he ended up going to Vegas. Remind y'all, I was so happy that he went to Vegas because I feel like I was finally back at peace in my house because he was stressing me out. So him, I wasn't doing none of that. While he was gone, I was just so happy that he was gone. So y'all, why you ain't call me? You must have been with a nigga. You must have been doing that. I'm like, nah, I just been letting you enjoy yourself. You know, while you on vacation, this and third, I ain't been want to get on your nerve. Remind you, baby, I was so happy. So he was like, I'm thinking about just staying up here, just moving up here. Just thank God, praise God. I was like, yeah, that might be a good idea, a good start or whatever. He was like, you need to come up here and see me. I was like, okay, I'm gonna come for the weekend because I ended up calling the cousin like, oh, they got Funny Mike pulled up. I don't know what's going on, but you need to go check on him or whatever. Did like 2 days before I came, so someone was telling me like, don't go up there because they got too much going on. But I ended up, and I was just thinking to the word like, I'm not just gonna go or whatever the case may be. But he ended up convincing me to just come and go because he was just doing too much. Like, yeah, you with a nigga, that's why you ain't call, you ain't text me, you been having some shit going on, that's why you went to go get you. Oh, hold on, y'all. The second incident, when I seen he was too much, I ended up going to go have surgery. In the midst of me having surgery, we flew there. He went with me. In the midst of me, after me having surgery, that's when the plane system and all that, the airport system and all that went down. So when no flights going out. So I ended up getting a rental car to drive back. So in the midst of us going back home in a rental car, he shows out on me again. He on the expressway, he like going crazy. Remind y'all, he ain't had no weed. He had no smoked out his weed. So I feel like he was relapsing. But he ended up going crazy on the expressway, just like doing too much. Remind y'all, my body hurt like hell. Like I'm in so much pain. I can't even say that. I'm trying to go to sleep. He driving crazy, doing all this type of stuff. So, he ended up pulling over real quick, jumping out. And I ended up jumping out on the side of the freeway because I'm like, nigga, you're not finna kill me in this car, and you're not finna, you going crazy. He like, bitch, get back in that car. Get in that car. B.I.T. said, get in that car. I said, let's go. I said, you didn't let me drive because you're too angry to drive. Then, from that one spot, we only probably got down the expressway, probably like 2 seconds back on the expressway. The police pulled him over.
For a limited time, take up to 80% off at Ashley's Overstock Accessory Sale. Thousands of in-stock accessories priced to move fast. Mirrors, pillows, lamps, wall art, and more. Up to 80% off while supplies last. Only at Ashley.
Welcome to the mistletoe.
Thanks so much. Have a great holiday.
Every charming little town has a dark underbelly if you know what to look for.
How did you say he died?
I didn't.
Which is why I can't help but feel obligated to temporarily fall back on some old habits.
Your mood, detective.
I just have one question for you, Emily Lane. Who are you really?
Mistletoe Murders, now streaming on Hallmark Plus. Hallmark Plus on YouTube Primetime Channels. Start your free trial.
When the police pulled him over, he ended up coming down. This how I know. This how you know when people know what they're doing. He ended up coming down real quick. Like you weren't so upset, you weren't so angry, all that no more. So you calm down. So he was like, I should be good, but I don't know, cause one D like a warrant out on me or something. I'm like, why would they have a warrant out on you? But I let it slide around y'all. He just had cussing y'all, and that's probably why they got a warrant out on you. But he was like, I might finna go to jail because they might got a warrant on me. This and third. He ended up going to jail, but he ended up going to jail because his license was suspended. Here I go. It's giving so always just trying to be there for people. I followed the police to the jail, get off the exit, follow the police to the jail, go pay his bond, get him out. So he was like, when he got out, he was like, I just really want.
Anybody feel a change in how she telling the story now? Like, I don't know if maybe she's getting nervous or maybe her emotions are starting to come out or something. But it's like I'm easily distracted during this, so I'm sorry, y'all, if I'm looking over here or looking over there because it ain't flowing like it was in the beginning. But y'all let me know if it's just me. Comment down below.
I tell you, I'm so sorry for treating you like that, for talking to you like that. He was like, could you left me in jail, but you really did, and I really appreciate that. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna learn how to control myself. He was just saying all this stuff. So then, fast forward back to when everything started back being good a little bit. We went arguing all that no more. So he wanted to go get the stuff from the girl. Back to that story, and he go crazy again. This the next episode he had before the real episode. So he go crazy again, pulling out the gun and all that stuff. And I'm like, at this point, this my last time dealing with it, because I don't deserve that. I don't do nothing, treat you good, and I ain't finna keep allowing myself to be mentally abused. I'm not finna do that, because it was the arguments, like, it just had got terrible. Yeah, after that point, I just completely stopped liking him. Like, I just stopped liking him. But then he ended up going to Vegas, and I was so happy that he went to Vegas. And he was like, yeah, I'm gonna probably move up here, which I just told y'all. And I'm like, good, okay, cool. But he convinced me to come up there and see him. So I ended up going up there to see him, or whatever the case may be. When I got there, everything was so perfect and so fine. When I first landed, I had got a little message. I'm gonna post it too. He also had the hotel decorated when I got.
Y'all, so I have made it here, and I am so nervous.
I was trying to pause it, y'all. Y'all gonna have to go back and catch it to pause it. I don't really know what that long message said. I wasn't gonna read it anyway. But let's see what this is about.
Scared because I was already got there plane to see my man, but he like, baby, I sent you a black truck. I sent you a truck to come get you because I'm trying to finish setting up the house. I'm so scared, y'all, because like, what he got playing? He was showing out. I ain't gonna show y'all what I got when I landed. It was so sweet. I feel like I'm gonna cry with that little surprise. Baby, he's showing out so bad. Okay, Pastor.
So we were just vibing. I'm like, okay, cool. He really did miss me. I like this cool. We just vibing all night. I posted on Instagram, the hotel room, because it was so cute to me. Like, he had just put a little, it wasn't much again, but he had a baby mama saying, this baby mama from Father's Day. They started calling when she seen Father's Day too. She started calling. He on the phone with her, just going back and forth about it or whatever. So I ain't saying that this whole night, y'all, because I'm like, baby, I'm so happy right now. I don't give a damn what's going on. I'm in this bubble bath. I'm relaxing, kicking back, baby. I'm at peace right now. I don't care what he talking about at this point. So cool. Let that slide, let that ride. The next morning, it's like 6 o'clock. It's like 6 o'clock in the morning. She's still calling. So he wake me up out my sleep. He didn't actually physically wake me up out my sleep, but he wake me up out my sleep because they going back and forth. So I get up. I put on me some little pajamas or whatever, and I started to search on my phone hotels nearby, because I'm like, in my head, I'm like, I gotta go. I can't keep dealing with it. I don't feel like hearing this. It's too early in the morning. So I'm like, Fun might take me to another hotel. He was like, why you want to go to another hotel? I was like, because I don't feel like keep hearing that y'all getting on my nerve. So at that point, he snaps. But he's still on the phone with her. And I'm like, why'd you even keep answering the phone for her when she already done went to go put you on child support? She done went to go do this. She said you can't see the baby. It's no way, it's no reason to keep talking to her. She just want to keep calling at this point because she see that I'm here or whatever the case may be.
Are you looking to sell your house as is without the hassle of costly repairs or realtor fees? Then listen up. We're confident in our ability to secure the cash you deserve for your home in less than 30 days. Additionally, we'll cover your monthly rent, mortgage, and moving expenses throughout the process. If you're aiming to sell quickly and avoid the complications of undervalued offers, click the button below. In just 15 seconds, answer a few questions and receive a legitimate cash offer today. Save time and frustration by bypassing realtors and investors who bring nothing but lowball offers. Click below to receive a cash offer on your property today. Our process is streamlined, straightforward, and hassle-free. Thanks, and we look forward to assisting you soon.
So you had a car accident, but you didn't think that you had a case? Yeah, that's what I wondered too, and it turns out that one survey changed the trajectory of my situation. I had some bad injuries. I didn't even know where to begin when I got back up on my feet again. I felt wronged by what had happened, especially when it wasn't my fault. I wanted someone who knew the law. I'm going to save you hours of research. Just start with FindLawyers. Thousands of top-tier attorneys near you who can defend your personal injury accident. I started with a survey that took only a few minutes in order for them to understand my case. Their website says I would receive a call within 10 minutes for a consultation in order to find an attorney that fits the needs that I'm looking for, and then the phone rang. Already off to a great start. There's no fee unless you win. So your attorney getting you more money only benefits them too. You'll never know how life could be different if you don't fill out the survey that literally only takes less than 3 minutes.
Bring out the kitchen. I did this. We're about to eat dinner. No, you can have different juice. Drink some water. Drink some water.
So he started to go off like, yo, who leave? Everybody go leave. Everybody can get out of my life. Did it in the third. So I'm like, just calm down. So in the midst of us, when we used to argue, like the argument with our previous head, I had learned how to calm him down. Like, so the strategy that I used to use to calm him down was like I give him a hug, I tell him I love him, or stuff like that to calm him down. Try the strategies like, okay, I'm not gonna leave, I'm gonna stay. I just want you to hang up the phone. I'm sorry, I love you. Give me a hug. I'm not against you. She just getting on my nerves. It ain't your fault. Like I was just trying all the different strategies that I used to like that did work, but it did not work. It did not work this morning. The more he yelled, the more anger he got. Like it was just like you could just tell that the demons in him was just getting active. At this point, he goes to the living room. He started like to throw shit, like throw glass and all that stuff. And then he opened the door. He was like, he off the phone with the baby mama at this point. So now he just coming at me because I said I'm finna leave. So now he just coming at me like going off, like real bad. So he was like, HOE, I throw you over this balcony. I permanently throw you over this balcony today. BIT said, I don't like you, I hate you, this and the third. He was going, oh, I'm still trying to say something. I'm still trying to say, like, trying to use stuff to calm him down. Like, I'm just trying to say anything at this point. Like, baby, I love you, baby. Okay, this not our argument. You don't let this girl come between. Like, it was just so much. But I'm so calm within because he's so angry. He was like, shut up. He was like, bitch, shut up right now, shut up. So every time I try to say something, he'll say, shut up. He was like, so that's how I kept talking, because every time I say something, he'll say, shut up. And bitch, I said, shut up right now. If you say another word, I'm gonna throw you over this balcony. Remind y'all, we on like the 50th floor. I can't let this man kill me. I can't let him kill me today. So he ended up going, but his demon was so active. If he would have killed me, he wouldn't. I don't even know how to explain it, but it wasn't even him. I ended up calling my cousin, like,
it's so activated that it wasn't
so
even him.
he ended up going to the back in the room, to the bathroom, I think to get some tissue or something. And at that moment, I know I had to go. I had to get out that hotel room, because if I did not get out that hotel room, I would be gone. So I had to go. So I ran out in the hallway. When I ran in the hallway, he runs out behind me. And I was like, he ran out behind me, still going crazy. I'm like, I'm not going nowhere. I just need to come in. in the hallway and go walk for a minute while you calm down. I just need to go get fresh out. I'm not going nowhere. Just leave me alone right now. While you calm down. So, no. He like, get back in this room right now. Get back in the room right now. So I'm like, no, I'm not going back in that room. At this point, because I knew I couldn't go back in the room. I could not go back in the room. If I would have got back in the room, I would have been dead. I could not. I don't know if y'all know how it is for a demon to be active in a person when they can't control themselves. They can't control them. The demon is controlling them. That's how it was. I feared for my life. I'm like, I can't go back in there. So it was a white man in the hallway, and I tried to hurry up and go by the hallway because he was going down the elevator. So I tried to hurry up and go by him. So he started to say, I promise you, if somebody come in the hallway, I'm gonna beat you in them. I'm gonna beat you in them. Remind y'all, he hadn't put his hand on me yet. Like even at back in Atlanta, he did not put his hand on me. He'll just always get in my face and get angry, but he never hit me. So he's like, but at this point, them demons after, so he might just go there. So he was like, if somebody come in the hallway, I'm gonna do something to you and them. I'm gonna do something to you and them. He was like, get back down here. So I'm walking slow. Still walking up the hallway trying to get to the man. So by the time I get to the man or whatever, he grabs me by my hair. I had a ponytail. Y'all seen on video. Whew. The ponytail ended up coming off or whatever. So I was able to run back up the hallway. So when I ran back up the hallway, a black couple came outside, a man and a girl, and I was like, can y'all please help me, please help me, please help me.
I know, baby. Help me, please. She said just help her. Please help her.
Hey, I don't got nothing to do with that. You better not touch me.
I said, baby, stop.
Let him go.
Wait. Go downstairs. Go downstairs.
You won't go downstairs.
In the furniture business, things move fast. ZipRecruiter helps us hire qualified candidates who can keep up. We needed a project manager yesterday. We posted a job on ZipRecruiter and had our guy on site in 5 days. He was qualified in every way. ZipRecruiter finds the best candidates for all our jobs. They helped us build our dream team, and they did it fast. Was that too fast for you?
4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/YouTube.
Johnny, come on, let's take a shower.
Now streaming.
Please welcome the stars of our show.
It's an all-new season of Holly Jolly Hunks.
Merry Christmas.
Remind you, we're in Vegas though, and people do get drunk and do all that stuff in Vegas. And sometimes, whether you're in Vegas or not, people just don't want to get in people's relationship in. But at this point, I was pleading, can you please help me? So I was hiding behind a guy, and his girlfriend was like, get from behind him, y'all gone, this, that, third. So I'm trying to run their hotel room, because they got their dog. I'm trying to run their hotel room.
Not running their hotel room, hold on.
So she was like, get from behind him. We're not empty, that, third. So they ended up going back in their room, so down the hallway. So now I'm being choked down the hallway, but I finally get to a point, we finally get to the end of the hallway before our room, because our room was like, in one door, then I go to another door. So we finally get to the end of the hallway, so I end up grabbing the corner of the door. But he still got me, he's still choking me. So in the midst of him choking me, in the midst of me grabbing the door, I'm pulling my body one way, and he pulling me another way, choking me. So it's like, I'm gasping for air, I can't breathe. So at this point, I started begging him, like, please, just don't kill me, please don't kill me, please don't kill me. So at this point, he couldn't even stop. He couldn't even stop. He wouldn't stop. I don't know if all I could just say, it was the demons in him, because I realized that it wasn't even a fight between me and him. There was a spiritual fight. So the demons were just it's like a person, it comes to a point like him himself, he might like me, but his demons hate me. That's what started to be like making me start to feel insecure. He started to mentally abuse me. It was like the demons in him hated me. So at that point when he was choking me, I'm like, please, 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 just don't kill me. Don't kill me. Like I'm begging him not to kill me, but he choked me so bad he would not stop. And it was so swollen or whatever. And I started like to pee on myself. That's how bad he was choking me. I was peeing. I was like, I gotta pee, I gotta pee, I gotta pee. Please stop choking me. I could barely breathe. I could barely breathe. But I'm still holding on to this door for dear life because I could not get back in that room, y'all. I could not get back in that room. If I get back in that room, it's over with for me. And all I was thinking about, like, I gotta live. I gotta live. So I was just like, God, thank you for saving me. But then it was this girl and this other man. It was this girl and this other guy had came in the highway in the midst of him choking me. And I'm like, help. But I can't be so loud. So then they finally seen me. They ran down there. I'm like, nigga, let her go. Let her go. So I finally was able to go. The girl took me in her hotel finally to get away from him. He ran back down to the hotel. By the time he ran back down to the hotel, he ended up taking of course I got out the hotel, leave everything, and I had to left all my jewelry. So he left my jewelry. He took my jewelry and he left my glasses. So the police finally ended up coming to the girl room or whatever, taking pictures of me. And they called the ambulance or whatever because my neck was so swollen. So they called the ambulance to do my vitals and stuff to make sure I'm okay. They ended up doing the police report. They ended up taking pictures and all that of me. And in Vegas, they got like a little law of a domestic violence law. If one other party have to go to jail for 12 hours when it's a domestic violence situation or whatever, because they seemed like I was bleeding and all this stuff. So they didn't take me to jail. They ended up putting one out on him. And then after the police had took pictures and all that stuff of me, the hotel had seen how he had damaged the hotel. He had broke some stuff in the hotel, like they wine glasses, the counters and all that stuff. So they ended up saying stuff about their property too. So that was on the police report. So he had a warrant or whatever. So I ended up going back to the airport and getting up out of there the same day, and I ended up going back home or whatever. He ended up staying. Once I get back home, he called me. He all on.
Hey guys, can you believe that Amazon made billions of dollars and only paid zero in tax? Isn't that incredible? That's absolutely crazy. The rich keep getting richer and taxpayers like you keep paying all the taxes. It is so frustrating. You talk to your tax people and your tax people won't even tell you the answers because you don't even believe they even know the answers. You're Googling online. Let me close this door now. Oh my God, I could talk so much louder now. You guys are Googling online for answers. You're not sure if you know the answers. Your tax people are not even sure if they know the answers. It's so incredibly frustrating. How are you supposed to keep cash in your pocket if you have to pay all your money in tax? And I know you might be thinking, you know what, Carla, I'm not a big business owner. I don't have extra money to pay. I know you don't. That's why I want to teach you on my free training. I am Carla Dennis. I am a licensed enrolled agent. I have been seen in Forbes magazine, Entrepreneur magazine. I hold a master's in taxation, and I need to make sure that you are taught three things. Number one, you need to know this little tax code secret that the wealthy know. You need to know how the system works so you can work the system legally. You need to know what you need to know so that you no longer have to fear IRS and you don't have to worry about an audit. That's why I want to train you.
Go get in the shower.
There
Now.
are typically two types of tax
Go
payers,
now.
ultra conservative and ultra aggressive. The ultra conservative taxpayers, they have few receipts. They only want to take a few items as a write-off. The ultra aggressive taxpayer, they don't have any receipts. Again, my ultra conservative people, they barely take their write-offs, and the IRS is banking on them doing that. The ultra aggressive people, they write off everything in the kitchen sink. The ultra conservative people, they're scared of the IRS. The The ultra aggressive people, they're running from the IRS and they don't even fear the IRS. But what type of taxpayer should you be? You should be the type of taxpayer that understands the tax code so you can legally work the system like the top 1%, like all these big businesses do, so you can keep more cash in your pocket. That's why I want you to join me on my free training, how to write off almost anything. Click on the link below and join me on this webinar so you can keep your cash in your pocket, so you can learn that secret tax code, so you can learn what the top 1% knows, so you can help you and your family build wealth. I can't wait to see you on the other side. Come on, guys, and join me.
Pause to read.
Or whatever, but he had a warrant, so he ended up coming back to Atlanta. When he came back to Atlanta, he remind y'all he staying with me. His stuff still at my house. So I'm like, if you give me my jewelry, you can get your stuff, and I just want us to be done for. But come get your stuff. He never wanted to do that. So I'm like, okay, at this point, I'm not even worrying about the jewelry. I get some more jewelry. That's nothing. I'm not worrying about the jewelry no more either. Send somebody to come get your stuff out my house. He didn't want to do that. So I ended up going downtown to get a TPO out on him and whatever it called for him not to come back to my house or whatever. So in the midst of me going downtown to the courthouse to do that, I seen one of his homegirls that he cool with in the courthouse or whatever. And I guess she told him that she seen me down there or whatever. So when I come outside of the courthouse, from filing TPO and all that, guess who out there? Waiting on me to come out? Him and his baby mama. They just sitting by my car waiting on me to come out the door.
What the baby mama gonna do?
The video. So yeah, he jumps out like, where my stuff at? Yeah, at this point he just want to say something because I've been begging you to come see somebody get your stuff, come get your stuff. You just want to say something, but it was so weird that you was sitting right here stalking me with your baby mama. So then I'm like, I'm finna call the police. So I started calling the police, but he had pulled out his gun. He pulled out his gun on me.
Again. 50 feet by me, he don't supposed to be right here. Oh, I got a lot of them. Yeah, he's supposed to be right here. He 50 feet in front of me. He 50 feet in front of me. Then he got a gun out. And everything.
Man, before we move on to the next part, I just want to say I am glad that there was somebody in the hallway. You know, she was able to ask for help and they actually helped her and allowed her in a room and everything, because that probably would have been the end of it for her. That's crazy. So I'm glad somebody actually was, I guess I should say, brave enough and willing to get in people's business. Because one thing I've learned, man, and y'all call it what you want, I just mind my business. I mind my business. Now, if my intuition tells me you need to act upon this situation, then I will. Other than that, I mind my business, because you never know nowadays whether it's a scheme, a scam, what somebody trying to get out you, or how you could be harmed in a situation. It's always safe. Step to the side, call 911, report what you seen. I'm not saying you see something and you just turn a blind eye. I'm not saying that. But to actually insert yourself in some stuff, me personally, I like to mind my business unless my intuition tells me you need to act upon this. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad she was able to get help though. They did call the police and you know what happened. But for him to be now all in her space with his baby mama, that makes entirely no sense. None at all. And he yelling, where his stuff? Where's her stuff? Because she had jewelry and everything else in that hotel room too.
I've been a caregiver for Grandma for about 7 years. Grandma's my soul.
If you're caring for and living with a loved one who is eligible for Medicaid, you may qualify to get support and financial assistance. CareForth matches you with an expert coach who's always there for you. Get a monthly stipend for the care you already give.
They treated Grandma with so much respect. To her, that's everything.
Learn more at careforth.com.
Here is everything I found at Ashley's biggest sale of the year. Hot buys start at just $1.99. I found this bed and this sofa and this dining table and saved literally hundreds. Shop Ashley's Black Friday event now.
But this the same baby mama who I had said he had beat up because she wouldn't let me get in the car. So at this point, she having a ball that the tape was gonna turn. Like turn. But at the end of the day, you kind of weird because why you down here with him? I don't know. Everybody know different, but anyway, yeah. So he ended up pulling off after I called the police. So I ain't see him no more after that. He ain't come to my house. And he ain't say that to me or whatever. So I ended up going to my homegirl little boy party at this kid's place. And by coincidence, it was his little boy party too. So they ended up coming like 2 hours after I was there or whatever the case may be. And they ended up coming for the baby party. I seen the baby mama at first, the same little baby mama who just down there with him. I seen her at first. She had no attention. I just kept playing with my baby, kept doing. A couple minutes later, I want to say like 10 minutes later, he walked in. I instantly get on the phone and call the police. So you can get this TPO served to you or whatever. So he just laughing. I guess they was telling him like, oh, drilling now. You need to leave this and the third. So he just laughing like, oh, I'm good. She ain't gonna do that. I'm good. So now at this point, nigga, you playing in my face. You playing in my face again. He just laughing. I'm like, okay. So the whole time he laughing, I'm on the phone, but he not knowing that I'm on the phone with the police because I'm playing it off. I'm laughing like I'm on the phone with one of my homegirls, but really I'm on the phone with the police, telling them to come serve him because he here, or whatever the case may be. So the police finally got there. He take off running, and he run down the road to a restaurant or whatever the case may be. And in the midst of him running down the road to a restaurant, he get into it with somebody at the restaurant. He ended up catching him or whatever the case may be. So he ended up getting more charges for that. Then he ended up going to jail. Thank God. And let me tell y'all something. I was 50 off her mind because I wasn't going to that party either. I supposed to been out of town. Something told me do not go out of town and go to that party, y'all. I swear to God. I don't know what. When you don't right down there and get into it with these folks, you get another charge put on you, and you go to jail.
You weren't supposed to go to that funeral. You end up going and meeting him. You weren't supposed to go to this party. You end up going anyway. Yeah, just listen to your intuition, baby. Don't go nowhere that you ain't want to go off the rip. Anywhere that you have to second guess or question yourself, do I want to go? Do I need to go? Am I going to go? Am I not going to go? Just don't go.
The baby mama, they all on Instagram like, yeah, we paid his bond. The baby mama and his little face was, yeah, we paid his bond. Girl, they were going in on me. We paid his bond, and he ain't seen on no bond. But remind y'all, this the bond for when he just did that at the party, not for me. So boom, they paid that bond. So they like, yeah, he on the way. They paid his bond. They like, yeah, he on the way. He finna get out. This, that, and the third. He'll be out tonight. So I'm like, okay. So I tell the detective that's in Vegas, Clay County got him. So the detective in Vegas was like, okay, I'm finna call down there to the jail and tell them that we got an emergency hold on him. He can't be released. But I didn't put that on. I ain't say nothing. I just let them talk whatever they want to talk on that app. I wasn't saying that, no, this, that, and the third. So I was like, okay, cool. So now at this point, I'm knowing you ain't getting out. Because Vegas on the way to come get you on this warrant that you got. But they ain't knowing that. So they pop that shit line. He ain't do this, he ain't do that. The same way a person lift you up, they'll bring you down. Correct, because at this point when I was living him, but all bets was off when he down there killed me. Are y'all slow or y'all retarded or what? So yeah, he just sitting there. He think he finna get out. They got him real low like he finna get out too. So everybody on Instagram popping, boom, the hole hit him. The hole hit him like, oh, sorry, you ain't getting out, sir. Sorry, you ain't getting out, sir. So now, So now they back on Instagram again, like, about no hoes. Soon he get a bun, we gonna pay that bun too. He'll be out. This, that, and the third. And I'm like, I promise you he ain't getting out. He ain't getting out this time. But I'm still not saying that. I'm just letting them have it. Cause sometimes you gotta just let people have it and let God fight your battles or whatever. So boom, now they get to posting these videos. I'm finna post the video.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy E.T. Now, y'all know me and Jeremy been traveling the world doing the speaking thing, right? And then we just came together a few years ago to really put together the best motivational speaking training of the world, y'all. I'm being real. And Jeremy, I don't know how he did it, genius, but he did a case study, y'all, really breaking down, you know, what are some of the traits of the most successful speakers, right? And so I need y'all to do me a favor. Y'all need to go to this training, like really take in this information. Hit that link right there and really, really, really sit down, study it. And I'm telling y'all, anybody want to be in a speaking game, this is gonna be some gems that's gonna take you to that next level. Look, do me a favor, click the free link below, right? And get this free game. It's your boy E.T. Now you know. Let's go.
Why haven't you started a fund yet? Yeah, you. Like, why haven't you gone out and raised money from other people, pooled it together to go do bigger deals or to scale your business? It's 2025 right now. It's never been easier to go out and do this in a compliant, structured, the right manner. But to be honest, like, what's held you back? What stopped you from moving forward on this? Because now in 2025, we've proven hundreds of times you don't need an Ivy League degree. You don't need to work on Wall Street for 20 plus years. And there are regular guys and gals around the country right now launching their very own investment funds. Now, my name is Bridger Payton. I'm the founder of 2 8-figure funds right now and a company called Fund Launch, where we've helped over 300 people launch their own funds in the last few years. I just finished doing a full out training on funds, what funds are, how to build them, how to put them together. If you're curious about building a fund for you, there is a link down below. You can click and actually go and access this training to see if it's a right fit in your situation right now.
Video. They get posted this video on Instagram of what he had said the day he had got locked up.
His birthday party, my son's birthday party. Drill was there. I seen her. I said nothing to her. Next thing you know, officers came in, and now I am in the backseat of the police car.
So yeah, that was the video of that he got locked up. And now y'all see he's saying, I seen Drill and I ain't do nothing to her. But y'all just heard the whole story of what he did to me. How the hell did you think you were gonna get away with down there finna kill me? So they were like, everybody on Instagram like, she lame, yeah, for calling the police. But he wasn't lame man when he finna take me away from my children. And I just want to tell y'all, like, don't ever let nobody tell y'all it's lame call the police, because it's gonna be either you or them. And you're gonna have to have a track history of if you do something to these men from hitting on you, you need a history. You need a police history so you can get away with it, baby.
So you can get away with it.
Otherwise. I don't care what they say.
More so it could be justified, but okay.
Anyway, hold on. I'll be right back. I got a little girl right here. Be right. It's just so funny how they was just going hard on Instagram on me. But after she paid his bun, she was like, yeah. The sister paid his bun. She was like, yeah, my brother ain't seen on a bun. As long as it's on my watch, he ain't gonna be seen. If he got a bun, he gonna be right out. He'll be out tonight. She going in. I was everything to her but Drill in the child of God. She was like, God got the last say, so God don't play about his children. God this, God that. You so right. That's why I was just like sitting back unbothered, letting God handle this better, not saying the word while y'all was popping it. And God did just that. So now he's in Vegas in jail. 2-3 days after she paid the bond, and he was on the way, but when nothing on the way but the van from Vegas to pick him up. Anyway, so yeah, he gets to Vegas finally. Couldn't tell them I was a child of God, baby, because I was the child of the devil. I was so evil, I was this, I was that. Baby, they would have a field day. And here go me right here, heading down there to testify. Huh? Cause who gonna do something about it? Who gonna check me? Who gonna do me something? Nobody. Anyway, so I get down there. I really go for no reason, because by the time it was time for court, the state had already picked it up. Once they seen the videos from the hotel and all that, they had already picked it up, so I really didn't even have to go. But I just still went, had a good time, and Vegas. I'm here to testify. But anyway, so yeah, I went
She
down
cracking
there.
herself up, ain't
They had scheduled him for a later court date 3 weeks after then. So they ain't saying that no more. Ain't nobody else got nothing to say. He ain't got nothing to say. He getting on Instagram like, can y'all donate to me $1 or anything that'll help? Why you didn't think about that when you bit the hand that fed you? Like, why do y'all bite the hand that be feeding y'all and then turn around and need to be fed again? That's stupid. It was just going back to it when they was like, he just using her, this, that. I really believe God used me in this story. That's why I made it out, because he was using me and he carried me through and I completed the mission. But anyway, so back to it. Now he just said, baby, we just waiting on a court date. The court date came, and the people who was doing all that talking on Instagram didn't show up. So where was y'all at? Oh, spent all your money on a bun that you didn't even have to pay. Now, let for real, let me stop playing, because for real, even though when people do you wrong, you still have to move gracefully and let God handle them. So let me just stop. But yeah, I'm gonna be right back. Hold on.
All right, y'all. How y'all feel about it? I thought it was going to be a little bit more juicy, a little bit more interesting. It's always good to react to these type of videos, so you never know who needs to hear what, how someone else's experience can help the next person. So I don't mind it. But y'all, if y'all have any juicy story times, or somebody who tells a story in a very intriguing way that keeps you on the edge of your seat, that keeps you interested and ready for the next part, y'all let me know down in the comment section. I still have some videos lined up for y'all, so hopefully these stories get juicier. Hopefully these stories get a little bit more interesting with the style of the way the story is told. All right, but aside from that, y'all let me know down in the comment section what y'all think about it. Do y'all know who this pastor is? I'm gonna call him Pastor Mike. The funny, I don't understand where the funny came from. Funny Mike. I'm just call him Pastor Mike. Do y'all know of this situation? Anything about it? Let me know. Give me some more context down in the comment section. Look, if you like videos from me and you want to see more is to come. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, because right now, King Day is out. Peace. The motherfucking building. What's up, y'all? Really quick, I just want to ask that you guys check out the GoFundMe that is linked down in the description and or comment section. The GoFundMe is for my good homie's mom. Recently, they found out that her mom was diagnosed with lung cancer, and the family is asking for donations of any size. She pretty much needs assistance with covering the co-pays for her doctor visits and also like gas money to get to and from treatments. So I ask, if you guys have it, if it's on your heart to donate, please do. And if you do not have it to donate, perfectly fine. But if you can copy the link, share it on your Facebook, share it on your social media, so that my friend's mom can reach her goal of $1,800, it'll be greatly appreciated. All right, QC crew. I hope you all have a great, wonderful, blessed day. Peace.
Run that shit, we had all the show. Say that shit for your camera roll.
Y'all, we still live? Okay, my bad, y'all. Hey, Cap. Dang, I missed Cap. Okay, hold on.
Here's how you can take advantage of IUL to build generational wealth. Step 1. Purchase an Index Universal Life Insurance policy, also known as an Step 2. Keep your policy active. IULs are built with the ability to grow cash value over time by linking returns to the performance of a market index. Step 3. Take out a participating loan. Participating loans can give you the ability to borrow against your policy's cash value and still generate compound interest on the returns of those funds. To find out more about how an IUL can help build secured generational wealth, visit getamplifylife.com.
Hello. Hey, where you guys at? On the freeway. Oh, okay. All right, well, dinner's done.
This is why I stopped shopping on Amazon, and you should too. Don't spend another cent on Amazon until you see this simple savings hack. I'll show you how to uncover deals you never even knew existed, all while shopping at the same major retailers you already use every day, like Amazon. Prices drop automatically. I'll show you how, but I can't do it for you. Real people are saving serious money across thousands of online stores. You'll see exactly what I mean the moment you try it. Better prices that appear instantly without you lifting a finger. Just download this free shopping tool for instant access to hidden deals. Click, click, done. That's it. It only takes about 10 seconds with no personal details or confusing.
What up, QC crew? King Tay is in the mother building.
That bitch gon' not know where was up. Run that shit, we had all the show. Say that shit for your camera.
All right, let's put a movie on.
This video is sponsored by HelloFresh. More on them very soon.
Nation! You have one alfalfa.
Oh, yeah. Look at her go.
Just one.
I think I can clip it in.
Your hair looks so cute today that I could not be out here letting you alfalfa these
I
people.
love it. I love it.
Listen, y'all. It's time for some mother effing Halloween.
Yo.
Trick or treat, mother effers. You know that. What's up?
That's how we roll.
Tara, it's late. How are you?
It is late. We're doing all right. We're moving. We're grooming. We just did some socials that Roxy came up with. So you better follow us at Real Rejects everywhere because we're slapping them down.
Tell them, Tara.
We're slapping them down.
I'm throwing them up. You're knocking them down.
I tell you.
Baby.
Uh-huh.
Okay, here's what I got to tell you.
Tell me.
I've seen this movie.
And this is the one.
Always,
okay.
I have seen this, the next, and the next one. So this now is a trilogy that I have seen. Now, this movie came out in 2018.
Yeah.
I saw it in theaters. So ask me how much of it I remember. Because keep in mind, 2018 was...
That was a while
7
ago.
years ago?
I'm going to say she remembers 40%.
I'm going to say I remember 0%, not even positive who's in this.
I love it so
like,
much.
quite literally. But we always tell you guys, so Tara's never
do.
seen this movie.
Never.
I've seen this trilogy. I'll tell you the one thing I remember. I'm just going to give it to you all straight off the bat.
Lay it down.
I know that Jamie's in this.
Wow.
So I'm just letting you know that because
Hell yeah.
That's what
That's
drew
our
me to go
girl.
see it. Yep. So Jamie's in this. I don't remember how much or how long.
Let's
and
go,
if she ends up
Jamie.
ultimately not being in this, then I guess I didn't see the movie. So that's what I have to tell you guys. Here's another thing I have to tell you guys. Huge hug to our Royal Rejects. Like, we just love ya. Patreon.com/Real Rejects. That's where you can sync up with your own copy. We are watching this one today off of...
We rented we bought this off Prime.
Oh yeah, I saw Greg do that. He thought about renting it, and then he was like, "Nope, gonna purchase.
Gonna buy it.
Gonna
Support.
purchase." So you sync up with your own copy. Greg and John cover stuff exclusively over there. You got cool discounts on merch. RejectNationShop.com. Okay, you've got a classic. I've got a classic right
classics.
now. Yeah, baby.
Repping them.
I mean, this one has done.
I know. I saw that too. Kind of freaked me out. Sorry, guys.
The
like the light.
poltergeist
I
is
was
happening
like,
in here. I
do
don't
we
know
have
what to say.
A ghost?
Yeah. What? No, seriously, what
That
just
was weird.
happened?
I think it I
it
don't
gonna
know.
fall?
No.
All right. Well, then we're just going to keep it
gotta
cooking
go.
because the show must go on,
Yeah,
baby.
it must.
Happy Horror Thursday. Tara and I monopolize this day of the week because we are the She-Jacks, we are the Horror Horrors, we are the Scream Queens, and we are ready for Halloween 2018 on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Did it.
Let's go, baby.
It's so easy to become a podcaster with Riverside. You just need a concept and a way to record it. First, go to riverside.fm and open an account. When you're ready to record, just hit record to capture high-quality audio and video, all from the comfort of, well, anywhere. Even if the only camera you have is on your phone. With Riverside, you'll still look like a pro. The equipment doesn't matter. You'll get a professional-looking podcast using anything you already have at home. When it comes to editing, it's truly idiot-proof. Even with zero experience, you can create content like an experienced editor using Riverside's AI tools and intuitive editing features. Get transcriptions automatically and use them to edit just like a doc. Or use the chapter timeline, which makes it easier to skim and scan. Ready to share? It's okay if you don't have an audience yet. Everyone needs to start somewhere, and Riverside has the perfect tools to help you reach them, like live streaming or automated social clips using AI to create engagement on YouTube Shorts, TikTok, and Instagram Reels. Your podcast really is just a click away with Riverside. Try it now. It's free.
Yep, certainly don't remember this.
Already, right off the bat. She has no recollection.
And thank you guys. We've been informed on the timeline that this is relating to one and nothing else.
Right.
There are apparently 5 official timelines.
So many.
We're here today to interview a patient that's spent the last 40 years in captivity and by all accounts has not uttered a word.
I bet we're talking about Michael.
We were hoping to have this opportunity before he's transferred to the new facility.
I just want you to know I've never seen these people before, so.
For years he's been kept here to be studied. I suppose the state has lost interest in discovering anything further.
Anthony Hopkins looks a lot older.
Yeah, he does.
Yep.
And then I lobbied the University of Illinois to be assigned to Michael myself.
Any progress?
How is she listening and talking? I guess I listen and talk all the time.
It pains me to see him transferred to that less than desirable facility.
Less than desirable. Oh.
He can
Okay.
speak.
I remember
He
this.
just chooses not to.
I'd love to stand closer to him if I may.
Okay, buddy.
Perhaps you'd like to tie your left shoelace? The gentleman with the umbrella has a fixation for such things.
wow.
Underestimate no one.
Underestimate no one.
Do not cross the line under any circumstances. Michael,
Okay.
I've got some people who'd
I
like to
would-
meet you.
No mask.
Yeah.
Hello, Michael.
Yeah, cutting right there. Though. Are we going to see it?
I kind of hope not.
I'd like to know more about that night, about those involved.
So she's just recording right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you ever think about them, Michael?
The people you murdered.
Cast her right now.
We need someone who's really big, melodramatic.
Those individuals you murdered.
I borrowed something from a friend at the Attorney General's office, Michael.
I would be so scared.
Yeah, me too. I don't know how he's getting right up there to the line. Oh, God. Is he going to... Oh, is it his mask?
Oh, it feels like you could sense it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Is the shoelace... Whose shoelaces come undone? Oh, God.
What?
Oh, okay. We're all losing it. We're all losing it.
I feel like we could do a movie about each person here.
Totally.
You can feel it, can't you?
Yeah, why can all of them feel it?
Yeah.
Is Michael
like-
making them? Are you clapping your hands, Tara?
Wow. Okay. I like that opener.
Yeah.
Jamie Lee. There. Oh my God. Are we going back to the OG?
Oh, look at it growing up.
I love this, and it's the same sort of
Because it's connected to the first one. I bet fans were
freaking out, right? Like, yeah, like it's so great. It said John Carpenter and Cody Carpenter. I wonder if that's his son.
What year?
Having witnessed
2018?
the animal.
Yes, but that's not 2018.
Right.
Oh, maybe it is.
Access has been denied. Private property, no trespassing. You might need this.
I need that.
Journalists don't pay for their interviews.
If I was trying to get a hot story, I'd pay for it.
I think a lot of journalists pay for
Yeah,
it.
I'm like, I would.
Pretty sure Oprah's paid.
All right, y'all. About to eat. Thank y'all for tuning in, coming into the live. I will be going live later so we can do this movie. I'm going to start it over because it just came on. But until next time, y'all. Bye.